Very good afternoon and welcome to Gippsland Live. It is all thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland. It's round 17 of the Alinta Energy Gippsland League. And today down here in Western Park in Warragul sees Warragul 7 wins out of their last 8. And they have locked in a spot to play in this year's final series. The last time these two sides met, it was a 33-point victory to Moe. However, the form since then for Moe has been a little bit indifferent, up and down the last couple of weeks, and today they'll look to find that form. It's going to be a great game. It is Moe taking on Warragul here. My name's Darryl Cooling. My co-caller this afternoon is Daniel the Beast Hutchison. Beast, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good, Darryl. Good afternoon, listeners. We're in for a treat down here. The rain's gone, the sun's come out. Perfect afternoon for footy.
Special comments this afternoon for Carpet Country, Nick Lucchino.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, listeners as well. It's great to be here. I think you're just trying to polish something that's not even right there right now, either two beasts. I think it's going to be a one-sided game. Hopefully we have got a better spectacle than that. I think take nothing away from the players that have come in for Warragul, but it's going to be a tough afternoon considering the side that Moe have got this today.
And of course, special comments this afternoon, and that is Nick Lucchino. Number one statsman in the business is Paul Carter.
Good afternoon, Darryl and listeners, and we're about to go.
First quarter for Metricon will be underway with Prowse and Wibley. Wibley with a clear tap down and try to work hard at ground level Scagliarini. And they go to ground, a good tackle by Kobe Grass to start things off. I think Nick Lucchino is disrespecting this Warragul side a little bit. They are in 4th spot on the ladder.
It's not disrespect, mate. It's just called sensibility.
All right, Scagliarini got a free kick in the middle of the ground for holding the man.
How good's this guy been since he's come to the league? He is,
this is actually Dykstra, sorry. That's my mistake. But Scagliarini is very, very good. Sorry, Boxer. I led you down the garden path there. He went lateral to Taj Eden, and Moe are kicking towards the city end of the ground. Taj has just got an option to go backwards. He does by foot to Blackshaw. He's going to switch it out further wide to where Aaron Paxton can take the mark, but coming in nicely with Sarong. Here's Vinny Cool. He'll handle over the top, back to Sarong, who's gone forward, back to Vinny Cool, and Cool from 51 couldn't quite find his teammate as Van Dyke with a double fist. What a name that is in football, Vincent Cool.
Oh, that's as good as it gets, that one, isn't it?
Actually, he looked pretty slick then, picking the ball up then. He had a cool head, just a skill let him down a little bit then too, but just showed a bit then.
So right in front of the commentary box here at Western Park, the ball's going to get thrown straight back into play. Bang, there goes the boundary umpire. The two big boys do battle. It's going to be Prowse on this occasion for Moe. Tap down, finds a Warragul opponent. It's going to be cleared through Moe, through Baldy. Bangs on the left foot, goes straight down the line, but only as far as Luke Garner, the young wingman for Warragul, who's going to return it straight back in to the forward 50. Bangs on the left foot, straight to the hot spot. Oh, but a good running back. Good courage by Miles Paholke. Takes a nice mark right in front of his defensive goal. And he's going to switch to go at the other side, and he does. He finds Harry Pepper, who just made live work of his opponent out there on the wing. Flicks it off to a teammate in Scagolarini, who just bombs one forward and does happen to find a teammate, and that's Jacob Balfour.
In trouble.
Gets a hand off, and he is in trouble, Darryl.
Yeah, they go out towards Vinny Kaya, where the Warragul swoop on it. Goes back by hand to Phillips. Phillips' little check kick goes to the wing. Davison, good to see James Davison back into the side for the Gulls. Went over his head. Looks to be a free kick out there. Copping a high one, no. Umpire Peter Carey. Good to see Pete running around still.
For his 1200th game.
There is a bit of a dust up on the outer side as well. As
going to miss Pete up here today. He normally sits here on the couch, sit next to us, and critiques his game there as well.
So he's quickly going to get this play back underway as the wrestle happens on the outer side. Wibley taps it over his head. Socket off the ground out there by Scagolarini. Here's Vinny Kaya. Puts a barrel. Torpedo punt back to the top of the 50. No one can mark. Davison's back there. He's going to thump it into the one-on-one. Jed Lamb and Blackshaw. Lamb does very well. Good body work. Jed Lamb's gone forward and skids it across. It's spinning. And stops with about an inch over the line for a first score of the afternoon on the Metricon home scoreboard.
One behind, 1 point to Warragul.
It's good to see Lamb playing forward now. He's probably been, like most of his games this year, have been down across half back.
And Sarong as well.
So it's good to see him down forward where he's most dangerous, I believe.
So Paxton for the Lions gets to kick out, but only as far as about centre half forward, and goes to Kobe Grass, who returns it straight back into the 50. His offensive 50. Strong tackle late in there. I think it was Paxton, it was.
Yeah.
They've all the play, haven't they, Warragul, at the moment,
They've
too?
had a lot of the play. They're just going to be able to capitalise early, because Moe are not going to let down all day. It's going to be big Wibley in the ruck. He's going to get a clean handball straight out. And they get a kick towards Jed Lamb, who's one-on-one down there with his opponent in Thomas Blackshaw. It was Blackshaw got a fist in, and Jed Lamb does some good follow-up work. He's going to cause a stoppage. And that's really good work there by the coach. He's setting an example early. He's put himself forward. Oh no, we've plucked a free kick. Okay, I missed that one, Box.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was either, mate, because I think he might have been a little bit too excited in that passage of play than Lamb, so he might have just given away an indiscretion.
Through Paxton, Moe switch the footy and they go out. They look for Trent Baldy, who's good enough to just gather. Finds a teammate in Van Dyke. Van Dyke's a little bit sloppy by hand, puts his teammate under pressure. That was Scagolarini. Strong tackle late again by Tom Stern. It is going to be high, and there's some feeling in this one, boys.
I've got a bit of suspicion, though, too. I reckon Trent Baldy hasn't washed his shorts from last week, because there's no way we've been playing this amount of time of footy, only a few minutes, and his shorts can be that dirty.
Well, he does get in and under. Darryl,
yeah, but it's not that bad.
Half-back flank where Blackshaw has it. He's got Scagolarini if he can find him. Beautiful kick by foot, and they've got one over the top, the run. And it lands in the hands of Dykstra. He's going to draw the play, get the handball over the top to Pepper, and he'll give it back to Dykstra. Missed him by hand, though. And Warragul with the defence through Carter will relieve the pressure. Skids one on the outer side. Find a teammate out there. And they quickly wheel and go. Cool's now got it. He kicks down to half forward. Lamb's got two to beat. Paxton in the front spot. And goes up and takes the mark in the end. He'll switch this one across. And they like to get it to the near side. Baldy dropped the mark, though. He's got composure to find it. Runs away from Kai McLean. Finds Dykstra in the middle. Yes, the umpire said just. And maybe a little bit favourable there. Looked like it did hit the ground. Stagnant movement. Moe been inside their forward 50 maybe once. It was a shallow entry.
Yep.
And Dykstra still can't go inside forward 50. He has to go lateral to Paxton on the wing. Good defence by the Warragul side at the moment. Paxton's got absolutely nowhere to go. Umpire calls into play on you. Took too long. Kicks towards Prowse as the Plovers roll around near the Fex mic as Prowse takes the mark.
So big Prowse, the Moe ruckman, just absolutely tumbles one forward. It's going to go out of bounds on about the furthest point from this commentary box, right in front of the, netball pavilion over there, boys?
Brand new netball pavilion, beautiful pavilion over there.
Does look good.
Yep.
Does look good.
Good to see those facilities around Gippsland getting upgraded. Great to see.
So the ball right on Moe's 50. Can they get an entry? Can they get a deep entry into their big forwards? Not on this occasion, but it comes down to Pepper. Pepper, another shallow entry for the Lions. It is going to be picked up, though, by Warragul. And there's a little bit of a sloppy play going on down in that forward 50.
Stern. That should have been a free kick. That's a dumping tackle.
He's definitely not holding back his Tom Stern for the goals today. He's put on some really ferocious body work. As umpire Peter Carey gets the ball up, and it's big Wibley again. but only as far as Scaglarini. And that light pole, Darryl, if you want to just take over, mate.
Will do. It's going to be Warragul, though, through Nettle, and there's going to be another stoppage inside the forward 50 for the Lions. We are at Western Park here this afternoon for round 17 and got a few obstacles in our way, but love the facilities down here, as we always do. Prowse taps it out. Grass was there for the goals. Quick ball to boot. Clears the 50 for a moment. One-on-one, Sarong with a big fist, goes back towards the top of the 50. Kaya's there for the goals. Put ball to boot quickly, although out there is Eden. Took on one tackler, and now he's gone. He's in trouble, holding the footy. It's a good tackle there as well by Caleb McIntosh. He'll quickly play on, and he drives it to half forward. Cool will go back with a flight. Good work by Brock Smith. McLean's there. He's got Lamb on his own. Does he get it to him? Going back. Nicely done. Kai McLean, composure. Great work by Jed Lamb.
Yeah, it was good footy. Jed Lamb just used his experience then too. He led up to the ball. He worked Blackshaw under it, and he got a little bit lost as well. So once they won the ball at the top of their 50, he doubled back and just had him all lost, Blackshaw as well. So great work there by the Warragul side at the moment. They're surprising me at the minute. They're playing really above themselves at the moment. So
above themselves, Boxer. They sit fourth on the ladder. They're a class side. I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop it, mate. Stop it. You know that they are injury hit at the moment. I'm not saying that the players are no good.
You've disrespected them a couple of times as Jed Lamb puts it through the middle and the goals get it out to 7 points, Boxer. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't you set me up to be the bad guy here, Scud man. Well, I'm paid to do a job here, and the job is to see it as I see it, and right now I'm seeing Warragul play good footy. So right now they're surprising me considering the players that they've got out. Good finish there by Lamb. They've had all the play. They probably had 6 or 7 inside 50s already in the game. But yeah, not bad. Not a bad start there by the goals.
Lamb's first goal of the match. It's come at the 8-minute mark of the first quarter, and on the metric on home scoreboard, Warragul 1-1-7 lead Moe, who are yet to score.
So the ball back in the middle as Box just puts that in his pipe and smokes it. He just admitted it. It's going to be a centre clearance to Warragul, but it's going to be picked off by Van Dyke for Moe. He just steadies up and looks to go inboard, and he does. And he finds Brock Smith. He's got Vinnie Cool marking the mark there for the goals.
Tell you what, Moe,
we might have to call him Daddy. Eh?
Daddy. Moe have made some changes. Warragul have made some changes with their midfield group too, Beast, as they go forward here.
And it was nearly attempted mark by Miles Pahokee, but it's going to be mopped up again by Warragul. And they come through the centre, a little bit scrappy, but it's going to pay off for Moe because they get ball to Harry Pepper, who just kicks the ground before he can actually get boot to ball. They're going to get a stoppage by a strong tackle. No, we're not. We're going to get a free kick to Moe. Quick handball on, again to Harry Pepper, who has another crack. He's not really going that well by foot at the moment, but he finds Crocker, who just picks one up, half volley off the ground, and he snaps one to the hot spot, looks for Lee Pahokee, the coach. They're going to rush it through, though, here, the goals.
Oh, are they? Gee whiz.
They made hard work of that, did Warragul, and Moe, first entry into their forward 50.
So Garner quickly gets it out to Sarong, the margin 6 points. That's on your metric on home scoreboard there, and that little rush behind. As now Sarong kicks towards the coach's box. Big fly over the back. Can't complete the mark was Isaac Wallace. Comes to ground. He has to become the tackler. Scagliarini gave a handball across quickly to Nash, who was wrapped up in a Warragul tackle. And we've got a ball up just at half forward flank for the Moe side as they build into this one. They trail by 6 at the moment, Box.
They do, and it was their best build-up, Moe, too, inside their 50, but they just got to do that a little bit more this quarter as well, because right now I feel that they're a stop-start at the moment, aren't they? Their short game isn't really working. They're just going to get that ball inside 50 a lot quicker. So
secondary stoppage. Wibley again with pure strength. Grabs it out of the ruck, gives it to Carter. Kick gains a little bit of meterage. Van Dyke's been very good for the Lions. Handballs to Baldy. Tried to don't argue on McLean. That's tough to do. Kicks it, and Wibley stands like the man mountain that he is. Takes a contested mark at half back.
So big Thor, I'm going to call him. Thor Wibley.
He's not Thor.
You're an idiot. He's a big boy.
I like it.
Nice little chip over kick and finds Garner.
Of course you do.
So they've got the ball under control here, Warragul, and they go forward again to centre half forward, and it's going to be Garner finds Harrison Cant, who goes inside forward 50 again, looking for his coach in Jed Lamb. Unable to find him though. It's picked off by Brock McLean, who gets a kick outside 50, but it's going to be picked off again by Warragul, by Kai McLean.
He's a thumping kick too.
So McLean, he's going to look to pass off, and that's exactly what he does, and he finds a teammate in Wallace, who contested well, and his groundwork was superb. He finds the ball to Tom Stern, who snaps and misses to the far side behind Paul Carter.
Warragul leading by 7 points on the Metricon home scoreboard. 1-2-8 to Moe 1-1-7. 12 minutes played in the first quarter.
So Moe, got a little bit of work to do here. Warragul seem to be really under control and just not allowing Moe to do what they please. Van Dyke is going to get the ball out for Moe, and he does well. It flicks out the back and finds a teammate in Callum Nash. Callum Nash gets a kick away under a lot of pressure. Gets it to about centre half forward, where it's going to be taken by Masterson for Warragul, who flicks a handball off, and they're eventually going to clear out and find Garner. So Garner for Warragul. Nice little handball out the back. Kick comes down the wing. Look for Tom Stern, who just nudges his opponent Van Dyke under the ball, and Stern will run on, and he'll run inside forward 50, and he's going to have a crack.
Oh, I called it. No.
I'll tell you what, if that wasn't a wet day, I reckon he was on there. The goal square is absolutely covered in mud. It looks like a pig pen down there, but it's another behind to Warragul.
Warragul 1-3-9, leading Moe 1 behind 1 point. Metricon home scoreboard.
So Brock Smith now for the Lions. Will look to bring it in. They're going to come to the near side again. And he draws the play, gets a handball across to Van Dyke. And Van Dyke's kick down to the wing area. Pepper's got the sit over the back, nicely read, gives a handball across to Dykstra, ducks ahead, tries to get under the Phillips tackle, does just that, now gives it to the run. This time it's across as they drive it in through Moroney. It goes to the goal line, and a free kick will go against Lee Paholke.
Oh, he's not happy about that.
Nope. Carey was a little bit off there, but a free kick's going to go to Mulqueen. And he's going to have an exit kick towards Carter. Had to become the spoiler. Now do some groundwork, does Carter. And he'll wrap up the Moe forward. Is that Baldy? No, the free kick will be paid down there. It's going to go to Morrow. So Justin Morrow, right foot kick. Point of the square it goes. Lee Paholke again can't complete the mark. Nicely done. Sweeping handball on the outer side there. Releases Kaya. And Kaya has a bit of a run. He'll kick to a one-on-one on the outer side. Grass is out there. So is Haywood. Grass does well. Now Wood comes in to help for Haywood. He gives it to Haywood. To Eden. And Eden's kick will try to find and does just that, Moroney.
So Moroney, as we hear some thumping in the background, I'm not sure where it's coming from.
Yep, right from our effects mic it is, yep.
So Moroney goes inside forward 50, but a good strong contested mark by Masterson for the Gulls, who's going to be a focal point for their defence today against this really skillful Moe outfit. And Masterson just pumps one back outside 50 and tries to clear the area as best he can. It's going to be Kobe Grass to pick the ball up. Nice and clean. Gets it off to Kaya. Nice little handball inside. And they're going to get a kick, releasing kick, and finds Jed Lamb. Again, has just done his opponent under the footy.
Gee, they've got numbers here too, Beast.
They do have the numbers. And let's see how the umpire pays this.
It has to be deliberate, doesn't it?
Deliberate. I would have thought he only had one thing in his mind there.
The Warragul player stopped too, and that made it sort of probably a little bit more obvious that Blackshaw slapped it straight towards the boundary line.
Absolutely.
So boundary throw in. Margin sits at the moment 8. Warragul lead it. It is 15-minute mark of the first quarter for Metricon Homes. Gets out the back. Wallace tries to run onto it. Grass does well, then lost the footy. Play onto the umpire. Prowse. Nicely done. To Scagliarini of Moe. They get it to the wing area. Reading it off the back. Little tap back there. Nicely done by Olsen. He's had a couple of nice little touches early, has Xavier Olsen, one of the youngsters. And we're going to stoppage at half forward for the Lions.
Get a feeling that Moe haven't quite, at this point in time, haven't really adapted to the conditions. They still feel like it looks like they're trying to still play quick, fast, flick off handballs. It's just not coming off for Moe today.
So tapped out the back. Wallace tries to work hard on Scagliarini. And we're going to have another stoppage. But you're exactly right, Beast, and this has happened a couple of times, the games that we've called, is they've got the game plan, they know what they want to do. When it's not working, they still continue to play that they know, or the game plan number one. So maybe game plan number 2 needs to roll into this one if they've got one.
Not enough wet weather footy, I guess, throughout the season, which we did talk about pre-game.
So Sarong has it. Got a free kick from that stoppage. And he's going to kick it high and long down towards half forward. Stern will be the target, but Brock Smith's in the front spot. And, well, he sort of went up and then came down and touched it. And it went over for a boundary throw-in box. How'd you go with the other guys out near the...
Yeah, they're going to a couple little smack in the back of the head, the boys later on. They just continue to not listen to the adults. But no, they're okay. They'll be fine. Some interesting scores, though, in the AFL. Thanks to Harvey Norman Gippsland, the Suns 54. They trail the Giants 99, and Carlton 83. They lead Port Adelaide at 28.
So as Box gives us the update, the ball's gone inside 50 once again for the Gulls. And we are going to get a stoppage about 40 out from Warragul's goals. And all the big boys, the big players around the footy. And there's no ruckman there for Warragul. I don't know where Big Wibbly was, but he wasn't there. It's going to be Van Dyke. Tries to get a kick away under a lot of pressure. Flicked the handball off was Wallace. Warragul are going to retain the footy all the way back in the centre of the ground. They're just going to switch play and they're going to find Kai out on the far wing.
Moe got numbers back, Beast. They've got to go a bit slow.
Yeah, and they've definitely pulled the big ruckman back as well, along with Paxton. Far too many, actually, without a player on in there. So he does exactly what he shouldn't do, Kai, and he kicks it long.
Oh!
But Tom Stern, whoa!
Don't worry.
Tom Stern gets up on the shoulders of the ruckman, Browse for Moe.
So what are we going to see now? He always gives us the old...
This will be the Zambrero goal that I contender.
Will be.
Absolutely.
Knowing Tom Stern, there'll be a nice little Sally if he kicks this.
Nice little one.
Sally.
That's what they say.
Celebration, Nick.
Sally.
You know?
I thought it might have been a salad roll. He's that close to the canteen.
So Big Stern, after a big mark over a big man, comes in right in front of the scoreboard. He's giving it a good ride. Beautiful ride. That's a good goal. Tommy Stern from 50 in wet weather backs up his beautiful mark with a beautiful goal.
Isn't it funny? I just knew Warragul had something in them today, and right now they are in this game right up to their necks because they're playing good footy. They're putting a lot of pressure on the Moe side, forcing the turnover as well. And as you beautifully called then too, Beast, they're just forcing that error. And young Kaya, he kicked that ball inside 50 just to make sure he gave his forwards every opportunity. And what did Stern do? Took a great grab and it finished with a great goal.
And Warragul now 14 points ahead, 18 minutes into the first quarter. Metric on home scoreboard has the goals at 2-3-15, leading Moe just at one behind 1 point.
We spoke about that loose man being the ruckman. That was going to be the danger, but it doesn't matter if you sit on his shoulders. This time can Moe go forward. Scagliarini gave it across to Dykstra. Got a runner in Pepper. They all go by hand. Out towards Nash. Half forward. Inside forward 50 they go. Paholke will be the target. Lee, he's got it. Great grab. One-hander in the end. Held his opponent off with the left and took it in the right. Plays on quickly and gets underneath it, but it's going to put it through. And for the first goal for the Lions comes at the 19.5-minute mark through Lee Paholke.
Yeah, it's taken a little bit of time to get there, Scud, and they had to work hard for it too because Warragul's really put it up to them. Their midfield that's been they've lost all their good numbers inside their midfield. For the Warragul side, they've done so well and they've controlled the footy themselves and forced the error. But that was a good mark. The kick wasn't great there by Paholke, but they really needed that one there too to start their afternoon off for the Moe side.
Warragul was on an 8-point lead, 20-minute mark of the first quarter. Metric on home scoreboard, 2-3-15. The goals leading Moe, who are now 1-1-7.
The More Love celebration is now on. Get $50,000 to spend on bonus luxuries on their designer homes, and that's just for 10 grand. T's and C's do apply. Back to the middle. Can they get something again? The Lions. They spun around in the tackle. That's holding it. Trent Baldy just didn't have any support there, and the free kick's going to go McLean's way.
So they've been good now. The pressure's been great on the inside the midfield.
He drives it towards Lamb and Blackshaw. Lamb now can't complete the mark. Blackshaw closes, puts a hand in. Lamb keeps his feet, gets around. Going to get a free kick for holding the man, Jed Lamb. Very smartly done. And again, they got some numbers. The ruckman's back there again. Can Stern or someone sit on the ruckman's head again?
Well, he's gone further back now, Prowse, so he's thought, I'll go to the goal square, no one's behind me.
Stern in the front spot, got a couple to beat, and it was Sarong in the end who got up early to fly, and the umpire will now ball it up.
Just didn't soften his hands then too, Sarong. He probably had every chance to mark that too. He's going to take the ruck as well, but he had a clear run at it.
A quick tap, nicely done by Prowse. Brocksmith off the back, left it behind, ball in dispute. Handball nicely done. And now they're releasing Miles Paholke from the point of the square, drives it to half back, gets a little bit of reprieve. Morrow's there, will give a run, a handball to Nash, open space, Crocker and Masterson. Masterson does well, he's got support through Garner. Now Masterson receives the hands and kicks. Just waiting there for Carpenter. McLean's there, picked it up, gives it to Carpenter again. He goes over the top now to Nettle, and then Nettle will drive his left foot into it. Lamb's there, Eden with a spoil. It goes to the goal line, it's going to stop and soccer off the ground by Caleb McIntosh. and you just knew when it got to the back, the worst part of the ground is in the goal square. The footy stopped, and McIntosh swooped.
You know what's happening there now too, Beast, for the Moe side, their tackles aren't sticking. So right now Warraguls are, and they're really putting the pressure on the Moe side. I just saw 2 or 3 tackles then, attempted tackles by Moe that just didn't stick, and then allowed the Warragul players just to run on, and the lack of pressure has put another score on the board.
3-3-21, the Warraguls score, 14 points ahead of Moe, 117. Metric on home scoreboard, 22-minute mark of the first quarter.
So back in the centre of the ground here at Western Park, Warragul, hot start. Moe have got a tendency to do this in the last few weeks, just let their opponent get a head start on them. Strong tackle made in there, and it's going to be a ball up. Geez, I thought Peter Carey's about to play dropping the ball.
So, Beast, it's a half-time score in the AFL, Carlton versus Port Adelaide, 13-5-83 to 4-4-28. Big score.
Wow. So Wibley gets the tap away for Warragul. Only as far as Peppo gets it off to Scagolarini, and he gets a wide handball and finds Riley, Trent Baldy, I should say. Riley's the brother of. It's going to be in dispute out there. I don't think it quite made the distance.
Van Dyke tried to claim it, I think, too.
I think he did, and he wasn't going far because Wibley just laid down on top of him.
He's dominated at the moment, Wibley.
He has. He's a big boy, and he's definitely made for these big games. As Vinny Kaya comes through, tries to burst through the pack, gives a handball off to McLean, who goes and looks for Vinny Cool, or Daddy Cool, as Box likes to call him.
Oh, Daddy. Yeah, and you know the thing about him, he's Eagle Rocket at the moment, but at the same time, can I just say, Wibley, we saw this last time when they played Traralgon here. He's got enough strength when his opposition player is half his weight, so he's able to throw him around and give his midfield first use.
Yeah, Prowse this time got the tap down, but it went straight to the boundary line, and we're going to do it again. Metric on home scoreboard. You can be inspired by Metric on homes. Love where you live. So there's a 14-point margin to the home side at the moment, Warragul. And if you had been listening earlier, Nick Boxalacino said it's going to be a blowout and going to be a bloodbath this afternoon, and the Lions were going to be all over this Warragul side. Well, it's completely opposite, and they're going to go forward again through the stoppage. Kaya, he got tackled as he kicked. Scrubbed one towards the top of the 50. Miles Baholke got it. Nice little tap by Dykstra to Scagliarini. They seem to work in tandem all afternoon, but great work by Garner to go back with a flight, stand in front of a leading target in Crocker, win the mark, and now his kick, though, might just come undone. Nicely done, though. Davidson with a spoil and with a pick up at half forward. Brock Smith, though, will read it better for the Lions to take the intercept mark on his defensive 50. He'll chip it over the top, and he's got Trent Baldy there.
So Baldy called the play on, maybe not 15, the umpire says, but Baldy good enough to sidestep a few Warragul opponents. He gets a long ball, driving ball down to centre half forward, and finds a teammate there in Dykstra, who gets one inside forward 50 to Lee Paholke, who's wrapped up in a tackle as soon as he gathers the footy, and again remonstrating with the umpire about some, well, who knows what he's remonstrating about, maybe a held or...
Patrick Mulqueen's a underrated defender, really good defender, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good little lockdown defender. It's Prowse for Moe.
Oh, looking
who gets a tap off, and there was a strong tackle down there. It was applied by Jake Hughes for Warragul.
Tell you what, Scagliarini got tackled around the waist and threw his head back like he was looking for a high tackle. You're not going to get those ones.
Nah,
not from Peter Carey.
Not from Peter Carey. Far too much experience there from the umpire. So it's going to be big fella Wibley again. He gets hands on again, but not to advantage. So as they just battle on the ground, the ball kicked away off the ground. It's going to go nearly out of bounds on the full. It is,
yeah. Trent Baldy just got it off the side there.
So it's going to be a free kick to Warragul in the deep forward pocket again in front of the netball pavilion.
Let's talk some Gippsland League scores as well. I'm not sure what the weather's doing to other grounds around the competition at the moment. One thank you, they were leading Leongatha 2-5-17 to Leongatha 1 straight 6.
Wow.
Traralgon 1-4-10 to Bairnsdale 1-1-7. Morwell 3-2-20 to Sale 2-4-16, and Maffra 5-2-32 to Drawn 2-1-13.
Masterson's outlet kick cleared the defensive 50, but we'll have a stoppage on the outer side. We've travelled 26 minutes here in the first quarter down at Western Park. It's all thanks to Metric on Homes. Don't forget they've got their More Love celebration on. They lead by 14 points to the Gulls. Wibley goes to ground. He might be in a little bit of strife now. When he slides on the footy, he somehow pops out. He did well there in the end and tapped it to a teammate. We've got a boundary throw in on the outer side.
We spoke about before, Scud. I think Warragul have just adapted far better to these conditions than Moe. for this first quarter. They seem to just want to drive and get the ball going forward and kick it long. As Moe is just trying to be too cute.
Prowse, beautiful tap down to Scagliarini. Hambles over the top now and driving it in is Nash to the point of the square. There's Crocker. There's a whistle.
There's a free kick.
It's going against Moe.
Yeah, it's against Crocker there, Scud, too. He just held the arm of Masterson on the lead. I was watching the kick coming in. I was pretty conscious of what Crocker was going to do.
So Masterson with a free kick on his defensive square. Outlets the 50. Big pack will form. Big fly. No one can take the mark. Scagliarini again working hard. Quick kick back in towards the Crocker direction. And Masterson with another spoil. It's going to be a tough afternoon. What a matchup.
It definitely is a great matchup as well. And he goes very underrated as well too, Masterson. There's not much of him, but he knows how to read the play very well. And he does not get the respect that he should sometimes from the opposition.
So boundary throwing. Can the Lions get something? No ruck there for the Lions. Wibley should have grabbed it out in the end. Socket off the ground there quickly by Jared Makepeace. Ball in dispute. Head over the football. There'll be a free kick going Warragul's way for holding the man.
She's given a few free kicks away inside their forward 50, the Moe side at the moment.
Paul Carter.
8 altogether, box.
So the free kick's going back to Isaac Wallace, who's good to see that Isaac Wallace has put on the yellow boots as the Beast Hutchison and myself just do the colour coding on our team sheet. His outlet kick. Looking for, out there was Mulqueen. Shuffled a handball to Cool. He didn't have the footy, or he did have it and lost the footy. So the free kick's going to Brock Smith. So Smith will drive it back in. The pack will form. Paholke at the back. Lee's got it.
Mark. Really good mark.
Good body work early. Top of the square. He had 2 to beat in the end, did Lee Paholke. He's the only goal scorer so far for the Lions. And closing in on quarter time, he looks to get Moe second.
He read it beautifully as well, and he just worked one of his Warragul opponents as the siren goes for quarter time under the ball. So this is a really much needed goal here for the Lions.
Big moment, all thanks to the Moore Bowling Club. Dine under the dome at the Moore Bowling Club. The Lions trail by 14, but we've got a shot on goal coming from Lee Paholke. He's directly in front. He's only 20 metres out from goal, kicking towards the city end of the ground. Sun shining at the moment. No rain, no wind, and he's put it through. And they celebrate, and it's a much-needed one on quarter time as a siren sounded just after he took that grab. As Lee Paholke gets his second of the afternoon. It is the Lions 2-1-13. They are trailing at the moment, though, at quarter time to the Warragul side, 3-3-21. It's Gippsland Live on TRFM, and it's thanks to Harvey Norman, Electrical Gippsland.
Let's take a look at the top 5 goals of the week for round 16. Number 1, Morwell's Anthony Rosado here, fending him off and getting the snap away for a fantastic goal early in the game. Have a look at that. Number 2, Jack McLaren here. He just didn't sell the candy. He opened the shop, stocked the shelves, and just put this through an open goal. Fantastic stuff. Number 3, Ty Hall here turns defence into attack with the interception outside of the boot. That is absolutely cherry. Number 4, Joshua Galea here. When in doubt, stick the leg out in midair. An unbelievable goal. Number 5, Liam Willenden here with a very clean pickup and then just lovely placement as he pushes that one through delicately. Great goal.
With a player closing on him, a Wonthaggi player, defender on the goal line, and somehow he got it below both hands.
All this week, last few weeks, going slow.
The spectators are still getting off the ground. There's no harm.
Yeah, fair enough too. In the middle of the ground, Prowse will tap it forward. Running onto this one though was Wallace for the goals. His kick on the left will go around the body to half forward. Coming out really strong out there is Caleb McIntosh. Good little turn of foot. Handled over the shoulder but ran out of room in the end. And we'll have a boundary throw in on the outer side.
Did Wallace start with yellow boots?
No, he had the
he had black on.
boots. I reckon they might have been the screw-ins, the black boots, and he thought, you know what, it's actually not that bad underfoot, so I've gone back to the moulds.
We called that during the first quarter, Daryl, didn't we?
We certainly did.
So you must have been paying attention.
Prass with the tap down here. Stern gave a little shuffling handball to Wibley, who's on all fours at the moment. Slaps it out to open space. Prass was there, got tackled quickly. Nicely worked by Baldy. And now running onto this one is Scagliarini. Handball to no one, though. Coming the other direction there was Nettle and Carter. And they go to ground, and it's going to be a stoppage here.
I need to apologise early. The old potato cake and dimmies are coming back.
Just want to confirm that Nettle is wearing jumper number 46 today and not 39. So we'll see if we can find a Warragul supporter out there to let us know that.
That's right. He wore it. He wears different ones different times.
Oh, that's awesome. Great to hear. Wallace with the handball to grass. His kick goes straight up and down. Miles Baholke's there. They said play on. So he got ball to boot quickly. It goes to half forward. Big pack will fly. Pepper overran it. Left the footy behind. There's Jared Makepeace. Nicely done by Vinny Kaya. He's got hot and he's taken off the long sleeve. Handball missed the target. Dykstra was there. Miles Baholke took it casually. Shrugged off the tackle of Vinny. And then kicked around his body, and Vinny's gone down with another injury. We'll get to that in a moment as Grass will outlet kick towards Tommy Stern. And Stern will do a quick handball release to Luke Garner. And Garner's left foot kick to the half forward. That's an open space. Back there is Paxton. He taps it, keeps his feet, runs out, and it goes over for a boundary throw-in. And
looking like an ankle, maybe.
Left ankle at the moment, boys.
He just cannot take a trick. Young Vinny's coming back from a hamstring injury. He's coming back from a knee Rico last year, and now he's done an ankle.
Just got tangled up in that tackling.
With Miles Baholke. So let's hope he can run that one out. It doesn't look as bad as initially first thought. He's just making his way to the boundary line now as Harrison Cant comes on.
Tuckled up in that.
So Wibley did get the handoff in that ruck, but it's going to be Moe through Scagliarini who gets the ball out wide and finds Pepper. So Pepper looks to just come straight back through down the middle of the ground. Who can he find? No one. There's an out number there for Warragul. It's going to be Carter. He overran the footy though, pushed off the ball by Makepeace, and it's going to be Jacob Wood who comes and mops up.
Crocker.
Benny Crocker. He just does a U-turn, shrugs one off, snaps one around the corner, and Benny Crocker.
Out.
Just too easy for Ben Crocker. We talked about it pre-game. He's not your traditional lead-up forward, mark and go back and kick a goal. He can do all sorts, and that was pretty much what we just seen there. Box was a small forward, crafty goal.
Yeah, he definitely showed his craft then as well, because I was watching him too. It looks like he got his feet caught up in the mud and everything else as well. So he did lose a little bit of pace, but he's just his nous where the footy is too. So he lost his play up. He followed up. He got two or three to beat as well. But his finish there was impeccable.
2-point lead to Warragul on the Moe Racing Club scoreboard. They are 3-3-21, Moe 3-1-19.
It is a Zambrero goal that they contender to Benny Crocker there. Fast food shouldn't slow you down. It didn't slow Benny down.
Absolutely not. And Moe just narrowed the margin. They're honing in slowly on this Warragul side. The ball just tries to be thumped away by the big ruckman from Warragul and Wibley, but it's going to be Miles Baholke who's starting to get busy now. It's going to be slapped out by Dykstra. There's going to be a strong tackle laid in there again by Dykstra, who followed up his work, but it goes inside forward 50.
Oh, good pluck.
And just plucked off. I think that's Brock Smith down there for Moe. He looks to go straight away, and he does find Miles Baholke.
Good to see you chuck the peas in there, boys. So that's great.
So Baholke goes straight down the middle and finds Dykstra. Well, I thought he found Dykstra. Went straight through his hands. And it's going to be the goals again to mop up.
Oh, good tackle, eh?
Good tackle out there on Gardner by Taj Eden. Little bald fella out there.
It would have been a disaster if you plucked it up. So
I actually don't know what you're talking about, Fox.
So boundary throwing on the outer side.
Got me lost.
Margin sits at 2 points at the moment with a Crocker goal in this second quarter, all thanks to the Moe Racing Club. The boundary throwing occurs. Prowse in the front spot now, works down, nicely tapped. Here's Trent Baldy. He's got a runner by hand, decides to kick to Belfer. Maybe not the best option, although Wood's going to help out now. Bounces over the top. Here's Albie Phillips for the goals. Gives a handball to Stern. Runs into a Prowse tackle, lost the footy. Umpire said play on. Miles Baholke says I'll grab the footy and kick to open space. It's a foot race. And leading at the moment, nicely done. Slap forward by Hefford. Goes 15 metres, and then Van Dyke just left it behind a little bit. Makepeace will come to help. Handball over the shoulder. Crunch. Scagliarini caught one high. Phillips with a strong tackle. Van Dyke's in trouble. Umpire said my ball. Whistle saved him there.
I think he got that in the head. I don't think he's playing for this at all.
Scagliarini?
As soon as he got knocked on the head, he went down straight away.
It's a loose arm too. It was purely accidental. But he definitely held the head, like you said, Beast. And
so touches for Scagliarini. This is a big moment of the game.
15.
He's had a super first quarter, and he'll need to come off for a bit of a check. Copping one high, he'll go through the HIA test.
Well, he's going to come straight.
He's not sure which way he's walking, so that's a sign you'd think that he wanted to come to the club rooms instead of the interchange. So They'll get him off, have a bit of an assessment to Nathan Scagliarini, who has been important, as we said, a big moment of the game there as he's come and checked now. He's going to walk. He's going to come straight to the club rooms as well. So this big story here for the Lions and a big moment for the Moe Racing Club. At the moment, the free kick from this stoppage is going to go to Ben Maslin's way.
So Maslin, I just feel like in that ruck contest, Big Prowse looks like he was holding his finger too. So maybe we just keep an eye on that box. So Maslin pumps one inside forward 50. Who can he find? Pepper flies for it. Garner is going to be run down. That's holding the ball. Ben Crocker's come from absolutely nowhere and ran down Garner right at the top of the 50. Well, this is definitely in his range.
Gee, what a tackle. That's what you love to see from a, your star recruit player. Obviously a huge recruit during the off-season, but to put on pressure like that, he can kick all the goals you like, but that's what you want to see.
That's exactly what you want to see, and it's very skillful to tackle because he had the momentum going into Garner's back, so to not push him in the back is skillful in its own right. As Crocker comes in, puts it high, hasn't got the great of distance on it, but he is going to go through a behind.
1 point the difference at the Warragul Rec Reserve. It is 3-3-21 Warragul, 3-2-20 Moe, and that's on the Moe Racing Club scoreboard.
Just got under the kick when he had a go at it then, too, and he got close to the man of the mark as well. So just a couple of little fundamentals that we don't normally see from him come into play then for that miss.
Can't imagine the ball being all that heavy.
No. Garner comes to the near side. Miles Baholke can't mark. Phillips is there with Big Wibbly, and Wibbly's going to drive Miles Baholke into the ground.
Scagliarini coming off though too, guys, as well. He's holding his jaw, so he might have really might have done some damage there, but he definitely didn't look right.
All right. Ball's about 70 metres out from Moe's goal. Wibbly with a beautiful tap down to Wallace. He got ball to boot, got it a half forward. Good little battle. Stern keeps his feet. Paxton does well, though. Now he drags it in. The umpire said my ball. And if we look at the clouds on the horizon, they're just starting to roll in again. And we are probably about maybe 5 minutes away from another downpour. So early goals in this second quarter will be important. Wibbly had it, lost it, holding the footy. Maslin will get the free kick.
Good news for Warragul too. Kaya's up on his feet on the bench too, waiting to come back on.
So Maslin goes short to Baldy. Baldy steps around Sarong, gives it to Maslin, back to Baldy by hand. And now Baldy looks up on the left. Kick was smothered by Cant. 50-50 contest. Cant does well. Come off his boot, ricochet towards the boundary line. We've got a boundary throw in. 9 minutes into the second quarter. It's a big moment right now for the Moe Racing Club this afternoon. They've got a new date on Cup Day. It's the Sunday, 16th of November. Rain's not far away. Margin sits at a point.
The ball comes back into play. It's going to be a quick kick down the line for the goals, and it's going to go as far as Eden, but it's actually picked off by McLean for Warragul, who goes inside forward 50, looking for Jed Lamb, who holds off his opponent well, but it's going to be led to the foot race. He's not going to be Jed Lamb. It's going to be his opponent in Isaac Wallace out there. It's going to come back in by hands, all dangerous handball, but it's going to work for the goals. But it's going to be Brock Smith for Moe, who just throws the boot at it on the ground and looks for the boundary line. Harry Pepper helps it on its way. You just look at the stagnant maybe forward line that Moe potentially have here. That turnover where Baldy tried to come inside and he had no options to go to, which forced him to have to go wide to the boundary.
Lamb's down on the outer side of the ground. Hasn't moved for a little while either, boys. On all fours at the moment. Trainers are getting to him now.
As he is. That's going to be Warragul. They're going to win this ball out of the stoppage from the throw-in. Pleading for a free kick. It's actually going to be Harrison Pepper. So Harry Pepper from Moe just throws it on the boot and goes long down the wing. It's going to be picked off there by Lucas Carter, who's strongly tackled in there by Makepeace. We're going to get another ball up as Peter Carey makes his way over to collect the footy.
Lamb up on his 2 feet, just on his haunches at the moment now, just sucking the big ones in, hands above his head.
So the ball goes up and it's Wibbly again. Gets the better of Prowse and just banged on the boot by Sarong. Down the line, doesn't find an opponent. It's going to be gathered by Brock Smith. And they manage to get the footy through to Jacob Wood at centre half forward for Moe. Again, though, going to be turned over. Jacob Wood's in there. We know what he'll do all day. He's just like a dog in there. He'll fight all day. Handball off and finds Baldy. Baldy looks for a short little kick. Lucas Carter for Warragul, though, cleanly picked up and just dealt with off the footy. Cleanly, I should add. It kicks it long and finds space. Gets territory to the boundary line on the far side of Western Park.
Just a bit of fair whack there too to Jed Lamb, Scud, because he's still struggling a little bit too. And the runner come off, I thought they may have even made the move to get him off because he's still...
When he stood up, Boxer, and put his hands above his head, I thought it could be a rib or maybe even in the nether region. And so I didn't see him sort of get his other hand and hold on to anything as such, as a rib or, you know, even other parts of the anatomy. As they're going to go forward, this will be interesting. It's going in towards the Lamb direction, although it's dropped short. Brock Smith takes the intercept mark. Lamb seems to be moving okay, so maybe it was downstairs. Smith, lateral kick to Brock Smith. Margin at 1 point now. Scoreboard's gone off here at Western Park, but don't worry about that. We've got it here for you. It's Warragul leading by a point. 3-3-21, Moe 3-2-20. As that kick gets to the outer side, Harrison Cants there with Harrison Pepper. And now just ripped out of there was Nettle. A quick grab and a quick kick from Garner. Goes inside forward 50. Ball in dispute at ground level. Taj Eden does really well. Taps it forward. Out there is Dykstra. A forward handle over the top to Nash. Now this guy can go. He's got wheels and pace. One bounce. Gets to the wing. Two bounces at Western Park. Three bounces. Gets to half forward. Chips over the top and finds Justin Morrow. Outside 50. The kick was smothered by Albie Phillips. Jacob Wood can't keep it in. Well done to Albie Phillips.
That's a big defensive effort. He had to come off his man there, Box, and the ball went over his head as he went off his player, but he got back.
I wonder why forwards lose their hair. Because, you know, Crocker, I was watching Crocker then, I'm on Crocker Watch at the moment. He definitely wanted it, and they just were too slow to execute.
Wibley grabs it out of the ruck and come off the toe of McLean.
But I found that he was caught behind Crocker too, so he wanted the ball at the back. And when you stop-start like that, it's going to be even harder to get the ball out the back. Unless you're moving forward and rush forward, you're never going to get it.
So right in front of the scoreboard here at Western Park, the ball comes back into play. They're going to be gathered there by Vinny Kaya, but it's going to be taken by Taj Eden, who just goes on the left foot inside 450. Masterson just bangs the boot at it, kicks it, ends up outside his D50. Picked up there by Harrison Pepper.
Good tackle.
Tries to break the tackle from Carter, but he's going to be held holding the ball.
He's a strong young player, isn't he?
Very strong tackle there by Lucas Carter, who just takes his time and chips the ball outside there to Kobe Grass, right in front of the coach's box here at Western Park. So Grass swings around into his left foot and just pumps one forward looking for Stern. Stern nearly takes a good chest mark, just drops it right at the last second. Moe are fighting in there just to get possession of this footy, but Warragul's pressure is just immense as Taj Eden lays a strong tackle. Maslin's in there for Moe. Van Dyke gathers the footy, flicks a handball off, and they get a nice little kick away and find Prowse. Oh, Prowse has dropped the mark, and it's gone over the line for a boundary throw-in.
As we said, the dark clouds are rolling in. We said it'll probably be about 5 minutes. We're just coming up to the 4 minute now. We're just about on the money there with the rain, and no one really took advantage of it. As the margin still sits at 1 point. Wibley tried to get out the back, running onto his Liam Sarong, ducked the head, gave a handball, a quick kick. This time it comes in through Jake Hughes. Top of the square it goes. There's a foot race out there. Picked it up was Wallace, gives it to Lamb. Lamb couldn't control it. And we'll have a boundary throw in, still in. Warragul's forward 50.
Scott, I'm going to try and get through some North Gippy scores from quarter time as well, thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture, Gippsland. Hayfield 8-5-53 to Glengarry, just the 1 point. Woodside 6-8-44, Gormandale yet to score. And TTU 2-2-14 to Yallourn North, just the 1 point.
Boundary throw in, kick around the body there was from Kobe Grass, point of the square. Out comes, lost the footy, that should be just about holding it. A quick kick, it's going to go through Kai McLean.
It is McLean.
Took the advantage, the holding the ball was there. The rain starts to come tumbling down at Western Park and the breeze is picked up. And right on cue, Kai McLean gets the goal for the goals, a much needed one.
And that could be a crucial moment too, boys, because the rain is coming. You look at the trees in the background. They're moving quite strong there, Box. That boundary throw-in from that contest, the ball actually went nearly back towards the boundary umpire who threw it in, so conditions are changing very quickly.
They definitely are, and you are right, that wind has really kicked in as well. That inside 50s that Moe had and haven't been able to score might come back to haunt them at half-time.
And it's a 7 point lead to Warragul. We're 15 minutes into this second quarter. 4-3-27 Warragul, 3-2-20 Moe. That's on the Moe Racing Club scoreboard.
Well, in a blink of an eye, the weather conditions have changed and Warragul win the clearance through Wallace. Half forward, it's hard to see down that bottom end of the ground now. Here's Stern. Rain is hailing down sideways at Western Park. There's Baldy.
That is hail too.
Handballs to Dykstra, to Smith. under extreme duress. Gets the footy towards Morrow. Couldn't complete it. Carter's there. Gets around Makepeace. Gives a handball across now to Davison. A little chip kick to Davison. He's good.
There's a bit of lightning there too, Daryl.
Well, that's interesting.
We might get the lightning rule.
We might too. As Paddy Carpenter kicks an upside-down wobbly drop punt to half-forward, and Kai McLean in the front spot. Rolls and goes, and McLean divers to the wrong. Can't complete the mark. McIntosh shuffled it out. Van Dyke's there. Lost the handle on it. Lost the footy as well. Oh, and the umpire said holding the man, maybe.
It was interfered with, yeah. The umpire's called holding the man, Scott.
Interesting. So Van Dyke looks for his mate out there in Jacob Wood, and they're going to play on this far side of the ground, all while it's raining and we can't see. So the ball comes up to Moroney for Moe, who handballs out to Pepper. Moroney runs on. Oh, just imagine that ball is like a cake of soap at the moment box, because no one is able to get their hands on the footy cleanly.
Well, the way the wind was blowing before, you would have said there was going to be an advantage to the canteen or the social room ends here, but it has actually, now the rain's straight up and down too, so the wind has died off a little bit, but conditions have definitely got really bad down here.
So Wibley comes down only as far as his Moe counterpart, who goes and kicks the ball, and we're going to get another throw in, I think, or it might be out on the full. It is going to be out on the full. So Masterson.
And if anyone's tuning in from the valley, I know you're probably sitting there at the moment with the sun shining, but here it is the complete opposite, Beast.
And the wind has died down, as you can see. The rain is just coming straight down, but it is heavy. As we did say, it's a great time to be retired, sitting up in the warmth up here in the box.
I wouldn't say it's warm.
As Masterson gets a kick outside 50, and Stern just barrels one as far as he can, and Vinny Cool, old Daddy Cool, couldn't quite gather the footy, and he's not the only one out there, as the ball goes wide towards the boundary line, and it's going to be picked up by Kai McLean, and Cool just follows up his work, gets a handball off to Jed Lamb, who gets one inside forward 50. It's going to be a contested mark down there for Warragul. It's not. It's going to be Taj Eden who's going to do some strong defensive work, and as soon as they hit the ground, the boys are sliding around out there, boys.
It's an 8-point lead, back to the quarter-time margin for Warragul. They are 4-4-28, leading Moe 3-2-20. Moe Racing Club scoreboard, almost 19 minutes played second quarter.
It's full-time in the AFL game, the first one of the day. That was the Suns versus the Giants, and the Giants done it easy in the end. 17-9, 111 to the Suns, 11-10-76.
Scotty Van Dyke brings it to the near side. Front and square was Dykstra, crunched in a tackle and got one high. Just repeating, Nathan Scagliarini's gone off the ground with a knock to the head, to the jaw area.
So that means now, if he definitely doesn't pass the what is it? HMI, HIA, what is it?
HMI, HIA, yeah.
HIA, that's an insurance company, isn't it? But if he passes, that's 3 weeks, isn't it?
Head injury assessment, HIA, kicks down the line. It's a 14-dayer, I think.
14.
So Kai McLean, he's having a busy quarter. Little kick goes towards half forward. Van Dyke was back there, handballed over the top, under pressure. I tell you what, either the Lions are taking it a little bit easy at the moment, just in second gear, or Warragul's pressure is enormous.
Oh, I think it's the latter, Darryl.
Yeah.
They're definitely hot, is the Gulls.
So it's a ball up on the point of the half-forward flank for the Gulls. They lead by 8 at the moment. Rain tumbling down. Quick handball from Olsen. Goes to Garner, goes backwards to Davison. His kick goes straight into Baldy. Handball through there was from Moroney. Not too far, because Grass was able to pick it off and kick it high to the top of his 50. A double fist to spoil from Maslin. Rove beautifully by Davison. Gives it to Wallace. And Wallace's left foot chip kick inside 50 over the top of the head of the targeting McIntosh. Lamb's back there with Blackshaw. Comes to Grant. Blackshaw does well. Gives a hammer to Van Dyke. Under pressure. Gone. No, said the umpire. Rushed through for a minor score in the end.
Warragul now 4-5-29, 9-point leaders over Moe. 3-2-20, Moe Racing Club scoreboard. 20.5 minutes played of the second quarter.
So as I pick up the binoculars to see down that far into the ground, it's Van Dyke. Kicks out for Moe and finds Brock Smith. Roughly around the half-forward flank. Probably just inside his defensive 50 still. And for some reason, he's looking like he wants to switch the play. And he's undecisive where to go, but he just snaps a little one around the corner, and Eden just happened to be in the right spot at the right time.
Tell you one thing, though, too. The Moe second runner is working overtime because he's running down a full forward Lee Paholke is absolutely irate at the moment.
And they've managed to switch the footy, Moe. It's through Paxton. So Paxton gets one forward and looks for Harry Pepper, who ends up having to be a defender up in the forward line, and he does win the footy and bangs on the left foot, looks for Crocker, but he's led to the footy by Masterson, who's done extremely well. In fact, he's probably lucky not to get a free kick because he looked like he was getting held onto as he led Crocker to the footy.
And every time he's been caught out of position too, Masterson, he's used his feet to defend the ball. So he's just read it so well. And
reminds you of one of those Wonga White type, blow-up things that dangly arms everywhere.
The flappy man.
Shout out to our mate Wonga.
It's not that funny.
As Moe comes inside forward 50. And they go, you could take contested marks when you got no one around you in defensive, that's for sure. Strong tackle laid there by Crocker on Jake Hughes as they gather themselves, and Peter Carey's had a falcon.
Just got a falcon then.
He's seldom to calm down as well.
And someone threw him the footy at his head. Surprised he didn't take a chest mark.
22 minutes going in this second quarter for the Moe Racing Club. Ball up inside the lines, 50. They've only got the one goal so far. Squeezed out the side here with Carter. Went to sock it off the ground and left it behind. Jaron Makepeace gave it to Morrow. And a little error of judgment there from Carter. And the Lions made him pay. It was through Justin Morrow.
They've got to make these opportunities count. They've just done it then. But they've had most of the majority of play inside their 50. And we'll get that stat off Paul very shortly. But, geez, they've had all the chances. The goal previously there to Warragul, I would have thought would have been like a 2 or 3 goal advantage, even though they only had the 1 goal advantage because of the way the weather was. But that was a nice little finish then by Morrow as well. Just what Moe needed. They're not playing great footy at the moment, just what they needed.
And you're right, Box. Warragul had 4 of the last 5 inside 50s before that one for Moe, which brings the margin back to 3 points in Warragul's favour. 4-5-29, leading Moe 4-2-26. Moe Racing Club scoreboard.
So both these ruckmans haven't really had a rest in the middle. Wibley this time of the tap down. So wrong's there. Baldy got tripped, so he'll get the free kick in the middle. So Baldy has it for the Lions late into the second quarter. He'll go towards the target of Harry Pepper. Going back with the flight. Nicely done was Hughes. And they paid the mark in the end. Good courage.
That's courageous, yeah.
Jake Hughes gets the kick out towards Sarong. So the margin at the moment, 3 points as Sarong thumps it down towards the city end of the ground. Target out there is Stern. Had to become a defender in the end and got a fist on it. We've got a boundary throw in.
Tell you what, since you mentioned it, Box, Dim Sims are coming back.
I'll get the worst case of heartburn you can think of.
I don't know how many times I've flicked my mic on and off just because I got a burp. Anyway.
Boundary throw in. Lights are on here at Western Park. That rain shower just starting to get the back end of it now, and there's blue skies on the horizon again. A quick kick from the stoppage. It goes to the top of the 50, only not quite in. There's a whistle. Free kick's going Warragul's way.
Not sure you both sharing the banana at quarter time then would have helped that heartburn either.
So Stern's got a shot on goal. I'll let you stick to the gags, Boxer.
Yeah.
No one's really laughing at this stage.
I am.
Laughing at him.
Yep, as Tom Stern will have a shot on goal from 50 metres out.
You guys are all in the one car going home, aren't you?
No.
Probably not.
I'll come with you, Paul.
So Tom Stern from 51 metres, city end, thumps into it. A wet, slippery ball. It's got the... It's hit the post. It's a minor score. Moe Racing Club scoreboard. The new date for Cup Day is Sunday, 16 November. Get your tickets now.
4-6-30. Warragul leading Moe by 4 points. The Lions are 4-2-26.
He's done well to get the length on that. As Brock Smith brings the ball back into play. Short little kick out to Van Dyke, who then on kicks to Thomas Blackshaw. Blackshaw, again, looks like they're just trying to maintain possession here late in the quarter as Wood comes back in board. That's a silly kick. Go down the line. And he didn't do that. He was looking for Miles Paholke.
There's a chance.
It's going to be our man, Daddy Cool, who runs in and just kicks a point, misses to the near side.
4-7-31 Warragul. It's now a 5-point lead over Moe, who are 4-2-26.
Gee, that's when you want your experience to really kick in and not come in board this late in the quarter and cause turnover.
Free kick's going to go Prowse's way. Advantage might be paid here.
He has paid it, yep.
Baldy with the kick, and there'll be a free kick to Crocker at half forward for holding.
I reckon we might see a play on here too, Scott. I reckon he'll do the big run around here, maybe.
No, he's going to pass it off. There's going to be the footy's going to come back, as Carey said, time on. He's going to go back to Benny Crocker. He's too far out to score.
He's going to be looking for Lee Paholke, though. He's got a 1 out.
He's going to die. He plays on. Sold some candy. 48 metres. Crocker's, it's away to the left. And it's through for a minor score. Good candy, though.
Moe now 4-3-27. 4 points in arrears of Warragul. 4-7-31.
26-minute mark of the second quarter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nah, well, candy sounds better.
Garner's got it. Come to the near side. He'll play on out of full back. Target might be Wibley. Crocker's there for company. Over the back was Smith. They won't pay the mark. Smith's second effort was good. To Dykstra. A dumping kick inside forward 50. Who's in the front spot? Mulqueen does well. Double fist down. Head over it was Olsen. Left it behind. Don't drag it in. And now working out as Balfour didn't have the footy. And a tackle comes against Kobe Grass. And Jacob Balfour will have a shot for goal.
I feel like he's going to be a little bit too far out, Scud. I don't know if anything to go by is Crocker's kicking so far this quarter.
He's probably going to kick from roughly where Crocker had a shot from just prior to this, so could be onto something there. Boxer.
There's no problems in it at all for Jacob Balfour. This will go through halfway through the goal post height. Jacob Balfour, a beautiful kick of the football from 45 metres, left foot on its way, halfway up the goal post. It's just to the right-hand side. It's a minor score.
Margin now 3 points. Moe are now 4-4-28, trailing Warragul 4-7-31. Murray Racing Club scoreboard.
Here's some interesting scores from the Gippsland League 2 team. Moore 11-6-72. They lead Sale 4-5-29. Mafra, it's all tied up there with Druin 6-3-39 to 6-3-39.
No chance, you said pre-game.
Yeah,
that's right.
There's still no chance.
That's another one. That's another one you're going to have to put in your pipe and smoke it. As Masterson runs out of full back and just tries to get length on the kick, but it's only just fallen outside of his defensive 50, where we're going to get a stoppage.
You're right there, Beast. I got accused of falling out of bed or something, didn't I?
You did. I mean, that's yet to be confirmed if you did or you didn't, Paul. But we'll keep moving on as Prowse gets over the top of Wibley and just tries to thump forward. But wow, Wallace has taken Jacob Wood.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
High.
Don't mind it.
Very high.
What don't you mind, Bob?
And spun him round in the 360.
Just a little bit of spunk in footy, mate. I like it. Oh, here we go.
So, a little bit happening off the footy.
So Baldy's come in and blocked it.
I think it was just a block for Jacob Wood to play on.
So while we're waiting for the ball to come back, Traralgon 4-9-33. They lead Bairnsdale 2-4-16. And Wonthaggi 4-7-31. They still lead Leongath at 2-6-18.
Wow.
All right. Okay. Interesting. Once again, the Gippsland League is going to go down to the wire, which is why it's the best comp in Gippsland. No doubt about that, Box.
Absolutely.
So Jacob Wood now has the footy. He's just going to pop it up to the hot spot. Who can he find? No one. It's a nice fist in there by the Warragul defender. And it's going to be a throw in deep into Moe's forward 50.
Would you say Masterson's had the win so far against Crocker? He's only got the one goal.
He's kicked
one goal two, I think it is. 1 goal 1 or 1 goal 2.
Probably say to half time, but we'll get to that in a moment. As the ball comes back in, it's Maslin. Going to be tackled strong. He does get a kick away, only as far as Kobe Grass. He gets a handball, and Wallace will get one back. High tackle paid to Isaac Wallace. This just needs to go down the line, and they just need to get a fist onto this, but it's going to go all to Moe. Tap down to Jed Lamb, who's tackled strongly. He's going to be done holding the footy. So Moe are going to get another entry inside forward 50. They need to score. As Riley Baldy runs towards the 50 and he just dumps one as far as he can, but only as far as Garner, who takes, essentially was an uncontested mark.
So Garner, one of the smallest defenders out there for the Gulls.
Not sure what Harry was doing then too.
Got worked under the footy.
Yeah, and he just sort of didn't even compete in the end.
So Garner's kick, outlet to the outer side. Wallace is there, got a handball away only just. And the umpire will cross his arm and ball it up.
Just back to the Crocker and Masterson matchup, Box. I do agree. I think Marston's has probably had the better of him. However, we do know in the space of a very short time what Crocker can do. So there's nothing for Crocker to just bob up in the space of 5 minutes and kick a couple of goals.
Spot on. So whatever your name is.
Beast. Wibley tapped it down. Nettle kicked it out to some open space. It's a foot race on. Nash is there with Kant. Kant just keeps his feet and does well. Taps it backwards though. Didn't have some support and now had to become the tackler. Just held on a little bit too long there, did Harrison Kant. And the free kick's going to the opponent number 7 in Blackshaw, who's going to quickly move it forward. But the siren sounds And what's been an entertaining half of football, as the rain starts to disappear, the blue sky starts to come back out again. And I know those in the valley are just thinking, what the hell has just hit us, because the rain is starting to thump down there across Gippsland this afternoon. It is Warragul leading at the moment, 4-7-31. Leading Moe, 4-4-28. The halftime wrap is coming up after the break. This is Gippsland Live on TRFM, and we do it each and every Saturday for our good friends at Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland. Thank you.
We have more on the plate, just got to do a bit more work here. A bit more. Don't come out here.
No. See?
I've got a nice warm bloody heater to get home to tonight. Looking forward to it.
And a hot toddy, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, one of them might go down well too.
Yes, definitely.
Let's take a look at the top 5 goals of the week for round 16. Number 1, Morwell's Anthony Rosado here, fending him off and getting the snap away for a fantastic goal early in the game. Have a look at that. Number 2, Jack McLaren here. He just didn't sell the candy. He opened the shop, stocked the shelves, and just put this through an open goal. Fantastic stuff. Number 3, Ty Hall here turns defence into attack with the interception outside of the boot. That is absolutely cherry. Number 4, Joshua Galea here. When in doubt, stick the leg out in midair. An unbelievable goal. Number 5, Liam Williden here with a very clean pickup and then just lovely placement as he pushes that one through delicately. Great goal.
With a player closing on him, a Wonthaggi player, defender on the goal line, and somehow he got it below both hands.
Bit blowy today, mate, isn't it?
Fucking freezing. Absolutely terrible, isn't it? Wait till the
Till the end, yeah. It's been like it all day. It's raining and then it's sunshine for 20 minutes and off again.
It's just going to do that all day, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Going in with the heater on.
The heater is on, yeah.
Yeah.
The sun's going to come.
Here we go. Thank you.
All right. No, I'm good. I mean,
Yeah, welcome back to Western Park. Both sides are just about ready for this third quarter for McDonald's to get underway. The margin at the moment is 3 points, but it's some injury concerns. Vinny Kyle looks like he's redone that hamstring of his. So another one to add to the injury list there for the Warragul side. He's just limping right in front of us at the moment. And Nathan Scagliarini won't take any further part of the game. Looks to be a cheek issue there for the Moe Lions. So both sides down a couple of players as we enter this second half of football, as umpire Peter Carey will get us underway as the Lions are kicking towards the city end of the ground with a Prowse tap down. Trying to run on it on the back there was Olsen. He gathered it for the goals. Handball to open space. Baldy socketed off the ground. He's put the long sleeve on during the break. Dykstra with a quick kick. Socket there from Jaron Makepeace. Carter at half-back for the Warragul sides. Needs to be clean. Olsen tries to tap it forward. The ball's very slippery to open up this third quarter. The rain has stopped and the blue sky is about to give us the delight in this third quarter. However, the ground is still slippery. Grass with the clearance. Gives a handball to Wallace. Kicks around the body. Gains some meterage. Finds the touch in the boundary line. They do now, as Vinny Cool just helped Brock Smith into the bench.
The blue skies come to tease us, I think, Darryl.
Yes, potentially there's another shower on the way. But for the moment, we'll appreciate it.
Yep.
And we'll thank our lucky stars, Nick Lucchino.
No, we do. Yeah, you're right.
Prowse taps it down the front. Baldy's there. Paholke, that's Miles overran it. Baldy has to go and get it without the footy, although Stern picked it up and kicks a barrel to centre half forward. Lamb's there with Blackshaw. Over the back was Cool. And this time he would be out there at the moment. It is absolutely freezing as Eden taps it on the ground. Lamb will pick it up off the deck, shrug the tackle, kick to a leading target in Sarong. And great work there by Liam Sarong, even better from Jed Lamb. Composure under pressure. On a day like today, we said in the pre-game that class and talented skills come to the fore. And that's what happened just then with Jed Lamb.
Yeah, cool head. He just, he looked up. He could have actually blazed away, couldn't he, Beast, at the time, while you're putting your lipstick on or whatever you're putting on your lips.
It's herpes,
but,
mate. I've actually got herpes.
That's you. That's what you...
Liam Sarong comes in, only a slight angle, 20 metres out, and he's hit the post.
No.
To start the third quarter, 2 minutes in, would have been a good start for the Gulls.
McDonald's Gippsland scored, has Warragul 4-8-32 now, 4-point leader over Moe, who are 4-4-28.
I just want to clear that up, though. It's just a cold sore on my lip. That's the herpes I'm talking about. In case my family are listening. As Van Dyke runs his full measure and just bombs one outside 50,
Wibbly.
It's going to be spoiled by... It was Big Wibbly.
Yeah.
And he stumped it about 30 metres towards the boundary line, and we're going to get a throw in. On the far side of the ground, about half forward for the Warragul attacking end. As Big Whibley and Prowse do battle again. It's Whibley again, but it taps it straight down to Pepper, and handballs on to Prowse, who just tumbles one forward. Tries to find a teammate there. He cannot do that. It's going to be returned by Warragul. It's going to be Vincent Cool, who just stabs one off the ground, and he's going to get a hand in the against. Yep.
Just twice now the ball's come inside 50 where Cool's been at the ball and he's gone at it one-handed. And he's even wearing the one glove now, I noticed, after half-time too.
So Haywood gets that ball and it's going to be through Jacob Wood, who also is in a long sleeve, and he gets one inside forward 50, but it's going to be Masterson who leads Crocker to the footy. But only as far as, who I think it is, Aaron Paxton. They're going to be a kick forward. It's going to be a shot on goal. It is. I can't quite see who it is. I think it's Justin Morrow. I think
you're right.
I think it was Justin Morrow. So Justin Morrow, something out of nothing there for the Moe Lions. He just bangs one on the boot from 50 and used the space to his advantage. It rolls through for a goal for Moe.
So when he puts up two fingers like that, that's 11.
I wasn't looking at it.
Yeah, I understand. He was just trying to help you out. So
I had it under control.
He had it all under control as well too, but well done. Good job there too. Then that's the goal they really wanted to get, because they took advantage of something that Warragul couldn't do that then as well. So the miss there by Sarong might come back to haunt him a little bit too later on, Warragul.
Moe at the front at the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. First time they've been in front all day. 2-point leaders on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. 5-4-34 to 4-8-32.
Well, Dykstra sort of had it. McLean came in to upset the party and had an old 1-2 handball, but the forward one missed. Van Dyke's back there, gives it to Baldy, tries to get around the tackler. He got a handball away to Miles Paholke. Under pressure, spinning out of the tackle was good. And the right kick from Miles Paholke. They got numbers everywhere, but well done. Lucas Carter, he had 3 to beat in the end with a double fist. And it nearly found touch in the end. Worked backward by Pepper to Baldy, who now dumps a kick towards half forward. Warragul got some numbers back here. And quickly picked up from Davison, though. His kick came off the side of the boot. Oh, 2 Warragul players crash into each other on the wing. It allows Nash to come in. On the other side, he gathers it, gets to the top of the 50. Can he find Crocker or Masterson? No. Out the back, Lee Paholke's left it behind. He'll give a handball. Morrow! Can't get it through. When he kicked, he got pushed and it went through for a minor score.
Moe 5-5-35, 3-point leaders over Warragul now, who are 4-8-32 on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, the 5-minute mark.
And Masterson has the ball for Warragul. And as he does, he strolls outside and just tries to thump one as far as he can. He finds Whibley, but it's punched back over his head by his opponent in Prowse. And there's going to be a free kick paid. Looks like it's going to be against Carter.
Yeah, it is.
Warragul, so it is going to go to Moe. We'll just get the specs out and have a look. It looks like Harry Pepper's going to take the footy.
Carter sort of wasn't sure what the free kick was for in the end. He put both hands up to say, please explain, but umpire Carey told him what it was. We just sort of can't lip read from here.
No, a little bit far away. So Harry Pepper, Moe looking for back-to-back goals.
It's the
first
big moment.
time for the game. As Pepper comes in, he puts it on the boot. And it looks nice from here. The umpire doesn't move and it sails straight over his head.
Oh.
And he goes to Lucas Carter and says, shake me hand, mate.
Yeah.
Give me a handshake for that. I don't know what else you'd call it. One of those cool things they do these days, but geez.
Carter didn't oblige.
He did not.
Nope.
Just I'm sure there would have been some choice words there.
I think it's called a Sally, isn't that what it's called?
Well, no, that's not a Sally. That's anyway. We'll go to Paul Carter for the update of the score box.
The 9-point lead to Moe, 6 minutes into the third quarter on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. Moe 6-5-41, leading Warragul 4-8-32.
That's a big moment of the game. Thanks to the Moore Bowling Club. You can grab a $25 pot and Palmer every Saturday night. That's tonight. Bistro's back open 7 days a week, and it's back-to-back goals. First time in the game that we've had back outside of the first quarter for the Warragul side. And again, they go forward the Lions through Miles Paholke to half forward. Can't complete the mark back there. A quick kick off the ground. It came from Moroney. Just inside forward 50, but Masterson socketed off the ground to relieve a little bit of pressure, but it's coming back. Morrow's had a good start to this third quarter, can find Crocker. And Crocker's on a really tight angle, decides to pass this one off to Lee Paholke. Sliding down on his knees, takes the mark. And if the worrying signs weren't there, he plays on quickly on the left. He's got a bending back.
That's a nice finish.
It's a Zambrero goal at a contender. Lee Paholke's got 3 this afternoon. He knows how to kick them.
What a difference. A goal miss down here, the other end. I'm going to keep harping on that one as well. The Sarong miss has really made them hurt now. It's 3 in a row there for the Lions, and 3 great goals as well. Paholke has been a great target for him all afternoon, especially with Crocker being held the way he has been. And those 3 goals are going to hurt Warragul right now.
And that's 3 goals, 1 from 5 inside 50s for Moe, taking to a 15-point lead, 7-minute mark of the third quarter, 7-5-47 to 4-8-32, McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard.
And in the space of 4 minutes, Moe have somewhat kicked away against their opponent here at Warragul. It's going to be Wibley. He's just going to bash it forward, kicks it off the ground, soccer-type kick. He does get an inside forward 50, but it's going to go straight back out. And it's going to be picked off there by Scott Van Dyke, who throws it on the boot. He finds his teammate there in Maslin, who takes a strong mark. But it's going to be Carter for Warragul to mop up. Right at centre-half forward for Moe. Strong tackle there by Jacob Wood. Something we expect all day from Jacob Wood. We're going to get a stoppage and a throw-up. True centre-half forward. Town end of the ground. Wibley, once again, gets a hand to the ball. It's going to be Baldy though, slaps it on the boot. Nice little kick forward. And it's going to go inside forward 50 again. It's going to be Crocker on the lead. Strong defensive effort by Masterson. Just happened to get a fist in. And it's going to come straight back out. Pepper lays a nice big hip and shoulder. It's going to be another strong tackle there. It's going to be holding the ball. Absolutely it is. Another long sleeve.
So Maslin.
There for, it is Moe, Maslin. Goes inside forward 50. But it's going to be turned over straight away.
Yeah, so it's Olsen back there for the goals. They trail at the moment by 15. It's been a good start, the opening 9 minutes for the Lions. 3 goals to get it out to the 15-point margin. And they're peppering again, although the handball missed Prowse. Out the back was a quick one to Miles Paholke. They go inside forward 50 again. Carter will have to spoil. At ground level there is Maslin, who looks like he's moved forward. Dyer Wood's kick was smothered. Top of the 50 it is still for the Lions. Tried to slap it forward there was Nash. Lots of players around this footy. Maslin becomes the tackler. And I just sense that the Lions pressure now, sort of said earlier, they look like they're in second gear. It's certainly ramped up now, Box.
Yeah, that stat we got at half-time from Paul, they've won 15 of, they've only lost the 1/3 quarter the whole year. And we can see what that form is still starting to carry on again.
Wibley's grabbed it out of the ruck. Handball was partially smothered. We'll do it again.
Scudman in the AFL. It's another Warragul boy that's put on a show there for the Blues. It's Harry Mackay. He's kicked 7.
Wow.
So it's the Blues 18-10, 118 to Port Adelaide 8-9-57. 3 minutes to go in the last quarter.
All right, ball up back here. Wibley protected the area and ran away from the stoppage. Tom Hobbs style. Gives a handball to Cant. And now a quick one. Oh, he's under pressure there. It was quickly Albie Phillips got tackled, lost the footy. And it's holding the ball. It's going to go Miles Paholke's way.
So Paholke just dumps one, looking for Crocker, his mate. Bounces straight off his big chest. It's going to be a boundary throw in. About half forward. Now Moe's attacking end.
Their inside pressure's been enormous so far this quarter, Beast. I mean, 11 minutes in and their tackling pressure has really come to hand now.
There's no doubt about it. Moe have definitely lifted their tempo as Wibley, once again, there's not much he can't do, the big fella. He just strolls out of that stoppage and kicks it and finds a teammate in Stern who takes a nice strong mark in front of his opponent in Paxton. So he looks to go wide straight away, and he does do that. He's going to find a teammate there, Sarong. Sarong goes down the line, can't find Cant, I should say. Ball smothered. It's going to be punched out of bounds by Tommy Stern.
Just on that, Moe's got another injury concern. Looks like Jaron Makepeace won't take any further part of the game. Ice has gone on to his left knee, and it doesn't look to be in a good way either. So a couple of injury concerns for the Lions out of this game.
Not ideal, especially on the eve of finals. As Big Wibley again, once again, finds a teammate, and they just thump it forward. It's Scott Van Dyke in front of Kobe Grass, and we're going to get a repeat throw in as the boys have a bit of a tussle right in front of us.
They've got to find something.
Nothing untoward going on. It's just a bit of push and shove.
Warragul side's got to find something, Boxer.
They do now. They've got the ball inside 50 here at the minute, so they've just got to make sure they take the opportunity while it's here. There's a free kick coming.
It's going to go Warragul's way to the big ruckman in Wibley.
No, it's going to be off the ball to Wallace.
All right, good call.
So Wallace goes inside 50, stabbing little pass. Can't find a teammate. It's going to be Paxton who...
Oh, that's deliberate. Has to be outside of 9.
How I don't know how he's got away with that. He gathered the ball outside the square and ran it straight in and kicked it.
That's outside 9, and there's a little bit of pressure, not much, but even though he's outside 9, I reckon that's deliberate every day of the week.
Well, he had one intention, and it's Stern's going to get it back. It's going to be another behind. He had one intention.
Yep.
He had no other thought go through his mind than to push that through for a rush behind.
It's 4:10.34. Warragul trailing Moe, who is 7:5.47.
Straight down the middle they go, Western Park. Wibley's on the ground level. Shuffled a handball out. Keeping the feet there was Wood. Gave it to Morrow. Tackled quickly. That's holding the footy. Good tackle by Luke Garner. He's had a good game for Gippsland Isuzu Ute, has Luke Garner, as he just starts to cramp up. He's got a runner on the outer side. Olsen is the one. His left foot kick. Does it stay in the field of play? Baldy's there. He's gone the long sleeve and he's thumped it over right in front of the commentary box here at Western Park for a boundary throw in. Margin 13 points now. And that is on your McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. 13 3/4 minutes into this third quarter. Wibley and Prowse. Good body work by Wibley. Gives it to Wallace. Check side kick, top of the square it goes. Good contest by Lamb. Stearns there. Good clean pick up on the left around the body. Hasn't got it to come back enough. It's going to skid through for another point. They need majors though, the Gulls.
They are now 4:11.35. They are trailing Moe by 12 points. Lions 7:5.47.
They need to quickly identify. It's easy to say from up here, but every time the ball goes deep inside Warragul's forward 50, it's Jed Lamb v 2 opponents. So there is a spare for Warragul somewhere in that forward line. They need to get to work and help the coach, because he's the focal point. As Jaden Van Dyke kicks outside his defensive 50, and we're going to get another stoppage as Benny Maslin just lays a nice tackle on Isaac Wallace.
Warragul were 4-3 at one stage. Their last 8 scoring shots have been behinds.
Wow. So they do need to find the goals as Big Wibley throws it on the boot. It's going to come towards the boundary line. It's going to be Jed Lamb.
Oh, well done.
He's done well, but it's just trickled over the boundary line.
They just have enough polish, don't they, Moe, in their forward line to finish off that work where Warragul's just... They've had the opportunity, they just can't finish.
The umpire just tosses it back in. It's going to be Prowse versus nobody, and it's going to come straight back over the boundary line. We're going to get another throw in.
So this guy, like this boundary umpire, really fancies himself throwing the ball in. He does a great job too. Got good carry.
Oh, okay, righty.
Big lefty.
And on cue, the big lefty boundary umpire gets it in. It's going to be Baldy off to Blackshaw. It's going to be out on the full. So it's going to come back, straight back into Warragul's forward 50. And that's going to be through Wallace, who just pops it up and looks for a teammate. And he can't find big fella there in Stern. It wasn't Stern, actually, sorry.
Big Sarong.
It was Sarong.
Sarong, you were.
Yes, very well done there.
Oh, my God.
Scudman. So Prowse again. Oh, wow, he had a half crack at getting the footy. He didn't want it, and then he did want it. We're going to get another throw in. Bit stagnant. The ball just continues to find the boundary line right here in front of us, which is good because we can see the action as it unfolds down here at Western Park. See if Darryl Cooling can't make something happen here with his magic.
Rightio, 16 minutes into the third. Wibley with a nice tap to open space. So they got to run as the umpire's gone down. Garner's been put down in a tackle from Maslin. And we'll have a ball up, 45 metres out now from Warragul's goal. They need something. They trail by 12. It's been all Moe in the quarter. They've kicked the 3 goals. And with this low-scoring affair, you just sense if Moe get the next, it would be really, really difficult to come back from. Can Warragul get it? Wallace gets this from the standing start. Sarong's there. Paxton all over him. Now Lamb stands up in the tackle with a footy. An umpire will cross his arm and do it again.
How big's Wibley's quarter this so far? It's just been massive. Not just his tap work, and it's everything else he does at ground level.
Blackshaw's just down holding his head at the moment.
Wibley's 10 hit-outs in half a quarter.
Yep. And we've got another head issue for the Lions. They've already lost Nathan Scagliarini, who has gone off with a jaw or a head injury. We hope his recovery's okay. Haven't seen him come back out of the rooms, and now Blackshaw, and you probably don't throw the ball up in this situation. That's a spectator that doesn't really have much of an idea about the game of football, I wouldn't have thought. As a head knock, and there's blood actually coming out of the nose there of Blackshaw. So with the blood rule, the player can come onto the field of play, and Miles Paholke will just wait till he gets off at this stage. So we're going to wait for the player to replace him, and that will be Miles Paholke. We're going to ball up just about 25 metres out from Warragul's goal.
So does the umpire have to wait for the two players coming on the ground to get to the contest?
Well, at least Moe's, because he was the one that was replaced.
Jed Lamb's got the blood rule as well. Yep, okay.
So it's a ball up. Chance for the goals. Can they get something? Miles Paholke just came on, gets the clearing kick out. Top of the 50, nicely done by Prowse, and that is the Nick variety. Takes the mark at half back. The Lions full of run in the quarter. The kick comes off the instep. It goes to half forward. Crocker's there. Lets it get through. He has to tackle now on Masterson, and he got him high. Did Crocker. Free kick's going Sean Masterson's way. He gets it going quickly to the outer side. Carter got it out to Olsen. Now to Wallace. Inboard kick's going to be dangerous. Hughes is there. Moe's got all the numbers. Dykstra's one of those. Kick towards Pepper was good. And does Pepper want to move it quick or slow? He decides to go slow. He gets called to play on now, though, and kicks towards the Crocker. Masterson one-on-one battle. Free kick on this occasion holding against Masterson will go Ben Crocker's way.
It's the way they're both playing each other too, but I think Crocker does want that contact. So he's forcing Masterson to tackle and when the ball's not in area, but I think they're both at fault with that. Does that make sense? That's the way they're doing it.
But conditions like this, you're not going to get the ball delivered to you, you know, clearly on a dry day. So his body work, clearly what he wants to look for.
Crocker from 49 plays on to the goal line. Big pack, no one can mark it. Play on to the umpire. Stern is back there for the goals. Kicks it back to where Crocker just kicked it from. Masterson had to spoil. Comes to ground level. Cant was there. Had to get it ball to boot pretty quickly. Now Nettle taps it once and twice. Head over the footy. Wins the free kick at half back for the Warragul side. They trail by 12.
So they've got some work to do here, the goals. And they start off half back through Nettle, through Wallace. And the ball just gets thrown on the boot. It's going to be intercepted by Callum Nash. Another Moe player who's managed to get his long sleeve on over the half-time break. Must be a few cold boys out there or wet jumpers. So Nash just goes sideways, finds Paxton. Play on, says the umpire. Hit the ground. Paxton puts it on the boot. Tries to find Prowse, but he only finds Jake Nash for Warragul. So Nash, it's going to come straight back to where it come from. And he's looking for Vinnie Cool. He goes up for the marking contest, spoiled by Paxton. It's going to be Garner who gathers the footy for Warragul. Right in front of us, strong tackle laid there by Carpenter. And we're going to get another ball up. A lot of ball ups in these conditions. As we wait for the umpire to...
All the players just left it on the ground. No one picked it up for the poor umpire.
Left it in the mud too for him to come over and get it. So Prowse, again, Warragul, no ruckman.
Wow.
Not sure what's going on there.
Well, Wibley's a kick behind it, but no communication.
Yeah, so no one went in the ruck there for Warragul. That's not the first time that's happened. As it goes inside forward 50 now for the goals. Can they find a target? They can, but it's Brock Smith for Moe. As Smith looks to get the ball going as quickly as possible. He goes wide and finds Baldy, who's tackled straight away. He's tried to fend off. Surprised that's not holding the ball. It's not going to be. There's going to be a stoppage and another ball up. I just feel like sometimes when Moe look to go quick, they just get held up. I just don't know if it's the right conditions to play that sort of way, as Wibley gets a hand to it, but only as far as his opponent in Prowse, so he just thumps it forward again, and Stern just thumps one inside forward 50. It's going to be intercepted by Miles Paholke. So let's see where the experience comes from here for the Moe side. As Paholke, he just plays on. No one mans the mark and gains another 10 metres on the kick. And Prowse in the contest gets a free kick for too high. So Prowse, that's Chris in the yellow boots. Oh, I'm sure he's called play on. Someone's coming from the side and smothered. It's going to be Kai McLean. So McLean picks the ball up, kicks it down the line and finds a teammate there in Kobe Grass, who looks to come inboard straight away on that left foot. And it comes off. They're going to come inside forward 50 again through Davidson. It's going to be Wallace one out. He was a little bit far behind his Moe opponent in Van Dyke, and now they're just going to wrestle on the ground. Is the ball going to spill out? It's not. We're going to get another stoppage. About 15 out on a slight angle from the Warragul goals. Let's see if... Sorry, mate.
No, I was just going to say, they haven't been that clean, have they, coming inside their forward 50? They haven't used it too well.
Haven't made it easy for their forwards, that's for sure. As Brock Smith just kicks it. Box, do you need something?
Yeah,
You're dancing.
I need a hey diddle.
Oh, righto.
Oh, righto.
Gee, yeah, easy to take the headset off and just disappear.
He's just going to make everyone aware that he needs to go to the toilet to relieve himself.
Making a big scene for nothing.
What we're going to deal with here at Gippsland Live sometime.
Yeah.
As Prowse, once again, uncontested, grabs it out of the ruck, kicks to Paholke's kick, just goes high up in the air. No one can take the mark. It's going to be Morrow with a slick handball to Maslin. Little kick there for Moe. Out to Wood.
Oh, picked off.
Picked off there by Harry Pepper. Some scrappy football down here at Western Park. Hard to call sometimes, Darryl.
It certainly is. It's Hughes. Grabs it and goes back to the top of the 50, but Eden will take the intercept mark. The margin's at 12 points. Moe lead by 12 at the moment. They've had a good third quarter. As Eden now will kick to the wing. The target out there will be Nash. He can take it on the chest. It's a good kick. And Nash will look up and just slow things up. 23 and 3/4 minutes gone for McDonald's. The big arch has arrived at Macca's as Nash has kicked to half forward. Help forward there by Dykstra. Running onto it there is Jacob Wood. Had a little fumble, kept his feet. He loves this little situation. Squeezed a handball out to Moroney, who left it behind. And the Warragul side through Hefford will handle over the shop to Wibley. And he handballs further afield where Stern can run onto it. And Stern's outlet kicks. He's got McIntosh at half back for the Gulls. He's got Cool. Oh, he's got the torpedo. And it's come off the side of the boot. And it's gone out of bounds on the full. Nick Lacino, what do you think of that?
Yeah, that was pretty unfortunate there for him.
It was.
Very fortunate for me, though. I can give you the tip.
Yeah, it was a small kick, and it was a small... As they switch the kick, goes backwards to Van Dyke. And Van Dyke will just go into the middle of the ground. He's got Prowse in the middle, takes the mark right on the cricket wicket. And Nick Prowse looks up. Probably the firmest footing on the ground here is that hard cricket wicket. In towards Crocker. Masterson with the double fist. Ground level Cant was there. So's Dykstra, who's been busy this afternoon. Squeezed a handball to Pepper. Pepper's kick to the pocket. No, picked off by Olsen. So Olsen in the back pocket. Rolls on the outer side with the left foot kick. Prowse is out there. And also Kobe Grass, but the boundary line will be the winner. 25 minutes gone, the margin sits at 12.
It's dropped off another couple of degrees too there, Scud, as well, even though you're all decked out in your big puffy jacket as well. It is absolutely freezing up here at the minute.
You got any updates from around the grounds?
Yeah, I will, mate. Yeah, I'll get that for you.
Just out of interest.
Paholke from the middle. Got tackled, got pinged for holding the footy. And it's going to go in the way.
Sarong?
Right.
Got it right. Yes.
Kicks to the outer side to come off the side of the boot. And we're going to boundary throw in right in front of the Moe supporters on the outer side. They'll be happy with this third quarter. It's been 3 goals. That went out of bounds on the full, by the way, or maybe a deliberate, but 3 goals to 0 in the quarter. And they've really owned it as Pepper drives it back. Top of the 50 will be the target. Cant spoiled his own player. On the outer side there was Olsen. Happy to see it go over for a boundary throw in. The skills from around the ground boxer will be very important because the 5th spot is up for grabs. How's it going?
Definitely, Scud. Mafra 9.862. They lead Druin 8.452.
Has no relevance on the top 5.
No,
but anyway.
All though 15.11.101. Sale 6.743. Massive, especially from a percentage point of view from Warragul.
Well, they're in control at the moment, but what about the game in South Gippsland?
Well, again, Wonthaggi got a 10-point lead against Leongatha. 5.838. They lead Leongatha 3.10.28.
Wowee. They obviously they sit on the same amount of points at the moment, do both those sides, but we'll talk about that in the post-game and let you know what's exactly happening here, though. Moe lead it by 12. They're not out of it, Warragul, but certainly the way they're playing, it seems like it's about a 4-goal lead at the moment. All the numbers are in that forward half of the footy.
It's Paxton. And Wibley helps the ball over the line and nearly helped himself over the fence.
Nearly broke the fence the way he hit it. He hit it that hard.
He did.
It's a bit of an observation, though, too. Where this formwork sign is here on the right-hand side of the Warragul Oval, I want to know what that thing is there that's up on a rod.
That's a camera.
Is it?
Yep. That Warragul must be filming their games.
Yep. Yeah, right.
So Paholke out of the ruck contest just swings around and bangs it on the boot. Unable to find a target, and Warragul are going to clear the footy. It's going to be Scott Van Dyke who mops up and beats his opponent and just kicks the ball along the ground. But it may work out because Jacob Wood's down there and he likes being on the ground, and it's going to be another ball up.
I was going to say that
he's going to be paid. For,
had it be done for tunnelling?
Yeah,
sure.
Well, legged or
leg. Yeah. Well, he went to ground, and obviously the Warragul player
took his legs out.
So
and that Warragul player is Isaac Wallace. So he just demands someone to come at the ball, and that's going to be Cool, Vincent Cool. It's going to be spoiled, and it's going to be returned by Moe and Taji. Just one hander onto the boot. Skillful as you like in these conditions. Strong tackle laid by Isaac Wallace.
What are you doing, Daryl? What's that?
He was telling me that it was Jacob Belfer that just got tackled.
I thought it might have been a rap move. Like his fingers going everywhere.
One of them Sallies or something, you think. There's
Here we go.
The ball comes out, and they got the chance here, Warragul, through Jed Lamb.
Stern.
To go inside forward 50. Stern's got the set. Oh, he's unable to take the mark. He's probably unlucky not to get the free kick, as Paxton just rode him into the ground. But Moe are going to thump it outside their defensive 50. They've done well here. They've done extremely well. And Dykstra's going to get on the end of this ball, and he's just going to tumble one outside. And going to be another boundary throw in right in front of their supporter base.
Cool's got a little bit to learn about the game still, and that, a couple of errors he's made this quarter, especially going up one-handed, and maybe his attack on the ball then too was a little bit not enough physicality in it either. It allowed Moe just to win the ball at ground level.
Great work by the Moe defence to stand tall. Can they hold it again? Nettle from the stoppage goes back towards Lamb. He's been probably the most likely of forwards, the most dangerous forwards. As Paxton kicked around the body, it was picked off though by Grass. Goes back inside forward. Here's Cool.
That's better.
Vinny Cool with great body work on Brock Smith. And he takes the mark. Brock Smith wanted one high, but that was a great body work, great mark. And what can the youngster do?
Left footer?
Well, who knows which foot he is. Haven't seen too many kicks this afternoon from Vinny, but
he looks like he's a left footer.
Cool. He wants 15 metres. The umpires tell him just to move back a little bit.
Is it right footer?
He's going to go right foot banana. That would have been a Zambrero for Vinny Cool. Hit the upright though.
4-12-36 Warragul. They trail Moe by 11 points, 7-5-47. That's the first score for about 10 inside 50s combined.
They need one before three-quarter time. 30 minutes have passed. It's going to come back in. Nettle, high ball, big pack. Watch for Sarong. Had to become the spoiler over the back. Ball in dispute. Moe player down. A quick kick out of there from Baldy it was. Can it come back in for the goals? Nettle goes in that direction. Oh, the injured player Haywood just popped up. Couldn't complete the mark. He's got a crook head. Siren sound. No, it didn't sound. That was in my head when I heard that.
There's a lot of things in your head, Daryl.
Prowse gave it to Pepper. They release. They go to the outer side. Taking the mark is Olsen.
Tweety birds.
There's the siren. I told you the siren sounded. It was 31 minutes the quarter went, and Moe have kicked 3 goals to Warragul's 0 goals in the quarter. Now, is that 5 points for the quarter? Is that what they kicked Warragul? Yeah. Goodness gracious, they had their chances. They trail, though, the goals at three-quarter time. It's 11 points. It's Warragul, 4-12-36. They're trailing Moe now, 7-5-47. It's Gippsland Live on TRFM. We've got a quarter to go from Western Park.
Let's take a look at the top 5 goals of the week for round 16. Number 1, Morwell's Anthony Rosado here, fending him off and getting the snap away for a fantastic goal early in the game. Have a look at that. Number 2, Jack McLaren here. He just didn't sell the candy. He opened the shop, stocked the shelves, and just put this through an open goal. Fantastic stuff. Number 3, Ty Hall here turns defence into attack with the interception outside of the boot. That is absolutely cherry. Number 4, Joshua Glare here. When in doubt, stick the leg out in midair. An unbelievable goal. Number 5, Liam Williden here with a very clean pickup and then just lovely placement as he pushes that one through delicately. Great goal.
With a player closing on him, a Wonthaggi player, defender on the goal line, and somehow he got it below both hands.
One to go.
Bloke's got a broken jaw. That fella got whacked early. It was the Moe bloke just said to me that 2 clash of heads. He's got a broken jaw.
Skagler. Yeah, he looked like he was holding his face when it come off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's no good. Not this time of year. That's him done. Oh, jeez.
And Wonthaggi's beaten Leongatha by 10 points.
Yeah, I was hearing that from the boys on the thing.
So you blokes, the league pays for all this today?
Hey, no. Well, yes, they do. I guess ultimately, and it's the clubs, are all putting in for it.
Yeah.
So they just, this is through school, and they've just got to go through all the different things. So it's strange.
Do you pick much up on it, like after the game? Do you pick much incidents up after the game?
Oh, yeah, you can if we need to. You don't really sort of have to worry about it most of the time. It's normally pretty good. All right, they're coming back on now.
Yeah, it is the final countdown, and although 11-point margin, Moe are in control at the moment. 7-5-47, leading Warragul 4-12-36. It doesn't seem too much, obviously only 2 straight kicks, but that's been a bit of an issue. The last goal for the Warragul side came at the 15-minute mark of the second quarter. So no goals to speak of in the third quarter. Here's Paul Carter with all the key stats. For Gippsland Isuzu Ute, the new Isuzu MUX is now available on the Princess Highway in Traralgon.
And at that stage, Warragul was 4 goals 3, so the last 9 scoring shots for the goals have been behinds. Moe had the better of the inside 50s, 13-12 there. It's very even at the moment. There was 26 clearances for that quarter, 16 to Warragul, 10 to Moe. The centre clearances went Warragul's way, 3-1 in that quarter. The free kicks are pretty even, 26 to Moe, 21 to Warragul. Sam Widley, 37 hit-outs up against the Prowse brothers. Nick, 19, 11 to Chris. We have individually Isaac Wallace, 8 disposals that quarter. He's up to 22. 5 more to Kobe Grass, 16. Couple more to Sean Masterson, 11. 6 disposals that quarter to Trent Baldy, he's on 24. Scott Van Dyke's up to 19. 18 to Miles Faholke with 9 that quarter. Alex Dykstra on 18. And Nathan Scaglarini, who really tore away at the start but is no longer participating in the match. He was on 15.
Thank you very much, Paul Carter. Now, all important around the ground scores. Here's Nick Lacino. All thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture. And don't forget that if you are looking, head to Harvey Norman, because there you can discover a huge range of premium quality furniture with every budget. They're ready today or made your way. Your perfect piece is waiting at Harvey Norman Furniture.
Yeah, thanks, Scudman. In the Gippsland League, we'll start with Mafra Druin. Mafra 9-8-62 to Druin 8-4-52. Morwell 15-11-101 to Sale 6-7-43. Traralgon 7-12-54 to Bairnsdale 2-7-19 and 1 Thaggy 10-point leaders over Lancaster 5-8-38 to 3-10-28.
Well, we start the final quarter as the crowd are still making their way off the ground. Webley burst his way out of the middle. This might be the chance. Wallace with a torpedo inside forward 50. Big fly over the back. Can't complete the mark. Nettle overruns it. Warragul have got some numbers. Good tackle by Haywood to cause the tackle and then to cause that kick from Kai McLean to go out of bounds on the full. And the free kick's going to go Scotty Van Dyke's way. A couple of other scores for us, Boxer.
Yes, mates. Foster 7-4-46. They lead Fish Creek 4-4-28. MDU 9-9-63. I think Tarwin's season's done now 1-5-11. Reuben North 4-7-31. They Tribal are now 7-11-53. So they could sneak into the sixth there at in the mid-Gippy.
Kick out of fullback doesn't go anywhere. You've got a few more.
Keep going, more or less. 4-5-29. They trail Stony Creek 6-12-48. And Yanar 12-6-78 to Thorpedale 2-1-13.
So Webley just shoves Prowse out of the way. And it's going to be Wallace who strolls through the stoppage. He just wobbles one forward, gets some length on it. Good contest right down deep in the forward pocket. It's going to be cleared though by Moe, and it's going to be through Thomas Blackshaw.
Oh, they're away.
And they are. They're out the back through Harry Pepper. He takes one bounce. He takes two bounces. He takes three. He takes four.
Oh, here we go.
All down the wing, Harry Pepper. He now delivers inside 50, looking for Crocker. Can he find him? He can't. The ball just bounces in no man's land. It's going to be picked up by Warragul through Brad Hefford. That's a good run by Harry Pepper.
It was a very good run. I think he overbounced, to be brutally honest, but at the same time, I just love the bodywork of Masterson. He gives away a little bit of weight to Crocker, but he just used his body so well just to get him out of the contest.
He's definitely had a good day, Masterson, that's for sure, as the ball gets tumbled around on the ground. It's going to be Wallace and Crocker fight for it. And it's going to be another throw in deep in the pocket.
What it does mean, it means he's probably no chance now of getting his ton in the home and away season.
No, that's right.
I'm still needing 15.
I hadn't even thought about that today, to be honest, with his 100.
And I know that would be on the last thing on his mind as well, because Masterson has certainly lowered his colours today.
Absolutely.
Boundary throw in. Warragul can't afford to let Moe get the first goal. They trail by 11 at the moment. It is inside Moe's forward 50 though. Baldy was there and just slung Masterson to the ground. Umpire says my ball.
I know that you want to put the heater on as soon as we get in that car when we go home. That a beautiful Isuzu, but I wouldn't put any heat into the car. I reckon between Beast and I, the gas build-up might cause a absolute disaster going home.
Well, lucky the Isuzu doesn't run on gas.
No, we'll have the gas. Don't worry about that.
Boundary thrown at Western Park in front of the scoreboard here.
Just chuck it in neutral and we'll get it home, Darryl.
Put the afterburners on, away we go. Webley out of the ruck, just stood his ground. Ball at ground level there. Dykstra a little handball out to open space, and then socket off the ground by Kobe Grass towards the boundary line. We'll do it again.
Saying that, I'm half a chance to. I should have actually packed, or wasn't to know, but I should have packed a man nappy because the way I'm feeling right now, there is a chance.
Just borrow Darryl's.
I'm going to have to throw these perfectly good jocks in the bin.
Rain's coming back down at Western Park. Miles Maholke kicked around his body. In it goes. Handball from Belfer. Picked up by Carter. He's releasing kick to open space. It's a foot race. Coming the other direction there is Nash. Picks it up. Got tackled. Lost the footy. And then Haywood was there for the Lions. A kick towards Belfer. Can't complete the mark. Carter socket off the ground when Baldy had his hand on it.
Yep.
And the free kick will go Trent Baldy's way. Just repeating the news, of course, his brother Riley is all cleared to play the one-pointers in the VFL as Trent Baldy runs to 48, kicks to the point of the square. Masterson with a double fist. Prowse has to do some roving work. Wasn't really pretty in the end. Morrow's handball. Miss Crocker. Albie Phillips with a tackle. Play onto the umpire. Wood was there. Tackled. Kicked. 50-50 Pepper. Now he's got some company for Warragul. That's Cant. He could do it on this occasion. He kicks to the outer side and finds the boundary line there. Boundary throw in 4.5 minutes into the final quarter. All thanks to Harvey Norman Computers. Sees this Warragul side trailing at the moment, 11 points.
So the news with Riley Baldy being able to play as a 1-point player.
Yep.
That also will be the same case for Dyson Heppel for
Correct.
Lee and Gather. So good for the competition. It's good to see these players being able to play in the finals. It's what we want. It's what brings people in the gate.
Yeah, exactly right.
As the ball just tumbles around about half forward there for Moe, it's nearly picked off. It is. Justin Morrow gets a foot to the ball. It's not going to be 15. So the umpire says play on. And once again, they just battle on the ground.
Oof, Dykstra.
Dykstra's done well to get boot to ball. Jacob Wood just does what Jacob Wood likes to do in these conditions. He just battles through. It's going to be Dykstra again. Tries to get foot on ball. Out to Pepper. Pepper eventually gets the ball and finds a loose Prowse.
Luck's a fortune.
Nick Prowse just happens to find himself about 20 out, 25 out, and he's going to get a 50. So it's going to go to the goal line. So it's all but a shoe in here for Chris Prowse. He's going to get taken straight to the goal square. Crocker's in there. There's a bit of argy-bargy going on. Lee Paholke just pulls big Crocker out and says, it's all good, mate. Don't have to flex your muscle here today. So Prowse takes his time. There's a bit of advice from the crowd, and Prowse comes in and puts it straight over the net and no doubt over the fence.
And it's probably one of those conversations that Lee Paholke's going to have with Crocker. You know, we're a game out of finals at the moment right now, so whether they get the week off or not, right now he just needs to have a cool head and not do anything stupid that might see him have a bit of a rest for a couple of weeks as well. So a nice little finish there for Prowse and their first goal for the quarter.
And it takes Moe to a match-high winning margin at this stage of 17 points, 6 minutes into the final quarter on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard. Moe 8-5-53, leading Warragul 4-12-36. Was that Nick or Chris who kicked that one?
That was Chris.
Chris.
Yep. Nick, sorry.
Nick,
sorry.
Number 30.
As we just wait for the ball to come back to the middle of the ground, there's a lot going on down here in Moe's forward line. A lot of arguing and chattering. And
Yep, Brad Heffett was the one.
We'll keep an eye on that through our main man here in Nick Lucchino.
So the ball's gone back to the middle finally, and that could just about be the big moment of the game. All thanks to the Morwell Bowling Club, dying under the dome. As we're back to the middle margin, out to 17 now. It is a game high 17. Game could just about be done, although on this very ground we know Warragul can make comebacks. This time though, Moe out of the middle through Prowse, top of the 50 there towards Belfort direction. Maslin was there, put one hand in. Sarong got a handball out now, working hard at ground level there for the Warragul side. It was Hefford, and we'll have a ball up.
Is that the Hefford that came from Yarragon, or is that his brother who we haven't seen play? I know there should be two of them here, but there's only one playing at the moment. I think one is injured.
Special comments, all thanks to Carpet Country. That's Nick Lucchino making those stories up. Here's Baldy, come off the knee. Maslin got a handball out to no one in particular. Picking up is Kobe Grass. Left foot kick to the half-forward area. Big pack over the back, can't complete the mark. Kick around the body there was from McIntosh. It goes inside forward 50 to the boundary line. And it goes over for a boundary throw-in right in front of the netball pavilion down there, which we've had an absolute thriller in A-grade netball. I can let you know the match of the day, Moe have won and they remain undefeated, 65, defeating Warragul, who are second on the ladder in A-grade netball, 62. And that could just about be a preview to maybe a final, maybe a grand final in A-grade netball of the Gippsland League.
Maybe an injury to Lee Paholke as well. Looks like he's bringing himself off too, Scud. I'll keep you up to date.
All right. As Warragul supporters give him a little bit of advice as he jogs off. The side, though, would be happy with this one. They're finding a little bit of form. They're 17 points up at the moment. They've got a free kick across. And we've got a ball up at half-back.
A few words coming from the Warragul bench, just asking him a few questions and how he's going this afternoon, and he's not shy about answering those questions either.
Who would be on the bench at Warragul that might be giving a bit of lip?
Yeah, a couple of guys I can think of.
Any assistant coaches you might think?
Could be one, maybe.
Won't name the name.
He won't.
Did you say maybe or pavey?
Pavey.
Sorry, you said maybe.
That's
pretty close.
That's not bad.
So ball goes up. Big Wibbly once again. If you get sick of listening to his name, best turn the radio off, because we're going to call it all day. Don't turn the radio off. We love our listeners. We're going to get a repeat stoppage. And
I need you to turn something else off, mate. That's not right.
yes, the old valve might have just... That's okay.
That's called payback after all these years.
There's a good game of footy going on here. It's going to be Jake Hughes. Tries to struggle tackle. He does well. Grass gets the ball, goes straight up in the air. Is it going to be paid? It's not. Goes inside forward 50 through hands.
Oh, well done, Scotty Van Dyke.
Van Dyke, who just absolutely barrels one, finds it out on the wing. It's going to find Dykstra, who just flicks a handball off, but he couldn't find his teammate. However, Chris Prowse just comes in to try and save the day for Moe and potentially cause another stoppage. He hasn't. And they're trying to get a kick away, Moe.
Holding the footy.
Done holding the footy. So it's going to be Carter, Lucas Carter for Warragul, who's going to get another inside 50 for the goals. They need to start making something happen, and Stern tries to take another big mark, but he's unable to do so. He's going to bring the ball to ground, and we are going to get a repeat stoppage. Right at centre half forward, Town End, Warragul's goal end. Safe to say they definitely need a goal out of this bit of play here, boys.
So Prowse tries to tap it over the back. Can't do so, and we're going to have another stoppage. Boxer jump in at any stage with around the ground scores because it is important with that 5th spot for the Tigers and, of course, Wonthaggi, who are fighting it out. The Tigers look like they're going to win, but the other game down in South Gippsland, as Warragul, is this their chance inside forward 50, sliding at ground level there. Good work done by a quick kick from Garner. Does it get through? I think it does. Is that the spark they're after? And Lukey Garner gets it through for the Warragul side. They get it back to 11. And they've been in this position before at the 11-minute mark. They're a chance still.
So they're down to 2 on the bench, but looks like Leaper Hulk is going to bring himself back on the ground. So they're still going to be run that one man short. But let me quickly tell you a quick score down in South Gippsland. It's still a 10-point game, Scud. And it's Wonthaggi who lead that. Let me just get it refreshed for you. Come on, mate. Let's go. Oh, no, it's 11-point game now. 5-9-39. Wonthaggi to Leongatha 3-10-28.
11 points the difference here at the 11-minute mark of the final quarter. 5-12-42 Warragul, trailing Moe 8-5-53.
We're back in the centre after that great goal from Garner for Warragul.
Well, we've seen him go back-to-back pretty quick at Warragul, haven't we, boys? And
we did not that long ago, didn't we?
Yep. So they're quite capable, Warragul.
Absolutely.
Although on that day, I think Stewart had one and also Tob Hobbs. So both those players not here today.
Not here. That's exactly right. And I think Will Hayes might have been another one of those too.
Also.
Another one who's not here today.
11 points down there in South Gippsland for Wonthaggi. That's huge for them because their season's still alive. It's going to come down to the final round.
Which is what we'd like to see. Not if you're those teams though. Great for us. As the ball just spills out to the wing right here in front of us, right in front of the coaches' boxes. It's going to be Belfer who's just going to strategically take it over the line. And we're going to get a throw in right in front of the coaches' boxes. A few interchanges will get made, no doubt, as my phone starts ringing. Suspected spam. We'll just hang that up, Box.
I beg your pardon.
A boundary throw in. 12 3/4 minutes gone. The final quarter. Wibbly with a tap over the back. Grass is there. Maslin for company. Tackled him and threw him out of the way. Holding the man's going to go to Grass's way.
Go to any extreme to hide the names in your phone these days, mate. Suspected spam.
So Grass will have the free kick for the Warragul side. They got that first goal, and that was since the 15-minute mark of the second quarter. Can they get back-to-back as Grass goes high and deep? Who's down there? Sarong, one hand up, nearly grabs it. Nettle with a quick rove and a kick. Gets to the top, does it skid through? If you don't mind, it's got through the legs. It's called a nutmeg in today's world. Straight through Haywood's legs. Here we go, game on, 5-point margin.
I thought he said nut bush. Nutmeg, is it? What do they call a nutmeg when it skids like that, is it? Or what?
Goes through the legs.
Yep.
Ah, very good. You learn something every day as well. But what a goal then too. And we said, and they're quite capable of doing things here. They've gone a little bit sour at the moment, the Moe side. They were a bit flat-footed and a little bit confused about all that what was happening around them at the same time. And Warragul have taken much advantage of it.
2 goals in 3 minutes has brought the margin back to 5 points in Moe's favour. On the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, Moe 8-5-53, leading Warragul, who are now up to 6-12-48.
Maybe Moe just got a little bit comfortable with their lead in these conditions as they get the centre clearance and they find Prowse at centre half forward. He looks to go long in the direction of Leaper Holke, who takes a chest mark in front of his opponent in Patrick Mulqueen. And he's on a reasonably tight angle. He's going to line up pretty much in line with the scoreboard and the goals here at Western Park.
Just quickly, Wonthaggi have got a goal down in South Gippsland, 45-28 now. That's at the 12-minute mark of the last quarter.
So Wonthaggi are definitely not letting up on their season, that is for sure. As Lee Paholke just takes his time.
His brother Miles wants it.
He's just come off on the bench. As he comes in, he skips and he hops and he puts it on the boot. I think he likes it. And he's just pushed it across for a minor.
One straight goal of difference. Moe 8-6-54, leading by 6 points over Warragul, 6-12-48. Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard, 15 minutes played, final quarter.
Masterson, near side he comes. Target will be Hughes. Front spot, good spoil by Brock Smith. Rove there by Prowse. Smith shuffled it out the back. Looking for Morrow. He was under immediate pressure from Nettle. And we're going to stop it right on the point of the square. It's a half-forward flank for the Moe side.
Looks like a strong player, Nettle.
Yeah, young kid, still under 18 footy too.
Wow.
Tap down there from Prowse, tried to run onto it. It was Wallace. Socket off the ground, didn't go too far. He's worked hard all afternoon as Wallace. Gave it a big Wibbly. Good handle over the top. Grass has been busy as well. Kicks around the body. This guy's been okay. Brock Smith, he got legged.
Oh, unlucky.
The free kick's going to Jake Hughes, against Jake Hughes will go to Brock Smith. Margins at 6 points. It's one straight kick in it. Kick to half forward. Carter with a big spoil. Helped on by Phillips. Ground now is Miles Paholke. Good handball there through. Was from Hefford. A quick chain of handballs. Olsen with a quick dumping kick out. Tries to work hard at ground level. Fighting for it at ground is Haywood, and the umpire's got no other opportunity but to ball it up here.
It looks like
there's a few injured players, I reckon, out there for Moe. Both the Paholke boys are,
he's
sort of living around now. He's gone forward.
I'm not sure if taking him off half back at this point of the game with Warragul capable of still coming back is probably a great move, which makes you wonder, is he under a bit of an injury cloud as the ball goes forward for Warragul and they tussle. It's Eden. Tussles with his opponent and eventually the ball spills out. It's going to be Wallace who goes in and takes the footy. Umpire had his whistle to the mouth but didn't decide to blow it.
He does now.
He does now. It's going to be a free kick going the way of Dykstra. So Dykstra on his left boot just puts it in the Wibbly direction. Jacob Wood would have thought he interfered with the big ruckman there. The umpire didn't see it that way. And we're going to get a ball up. True centre half forward. Moe end of the ground. Right in front of us as the sun shines here at Western Park. So Wibbly tries to take it out of the ruck. It's going to spill out. He's going to get a free kick.
It's a bit lucky there for the free kick too, but geez, he's worked hard as well.
Yeah, absolutely he has.
He's like a big front rower when he gets that ball. He just pushes forward and works hard.
So he flicks the handball off to Grass and he puts it on his left foot. Disappointing result there for Grass. He's going to put it straight down the throat of Harry Pepper, who puts it over to Jacob Wood, and Jacob Wood looks to go inside again. And Paholke comes out. Tries to take a big mark, follows up his work on the ground, flicks a handball out. Jacob Wood follows up. It's going to be a free kick for holding. It's going to go the way of Warragul. And it is going to go the way of Mulqueen, as the Warragul supporters are quite happy with that call. As Mulqueen, short little pass, finds Grass. See what I've done there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Garner gets the handball off Grass. Looks to go straight down the middle and finds Nettle. He's looking for a free kick. It's not there. Picked up by Baldy. Baldy's tackled strong by Nettle. Moe are going to look to clear. They go out towards the wing. It's going to be Wallace v Van Dyke. Wallace gets the handball off, finds the boundary line. Strong tackle by Van Dyke. And we're going to get another throw in.
Yeah, Wallace is the man for me for Warragul. He's the key player for me now this next 5 or so minutes. He was hot early in this last quarter. He just needs to get using that big left foot of his.
So Wibbly taps it down, trying to get it to Grass, and Paholke will fight for it. We're just about to tick over 19 minutes into the final quarter for Harvey Norman Computers. 6 points is the margin. Not much in it. It's ebbed and flowed this game. Now Warragul sort of lift the ante in the last couple. They've got the last 2 goals of the game. But you sense they've got to lift again. They've got, both sides have still got good key players that come back into the side. This won't affect where they finish in the ladder. They'll both play finals. But psychological edge going into the finals. Paholke sockers it off the ground. That's Miles. Gets towards Morrow, didn't have the footy. He'll win the free kick. Hefford was just overzealous. Margin down in South Gippsland. It's a 11-point margin down there as the kick from Morrow goes to the top of the 50. Pepper with a quick kick, running back there. Might be a free kick. It will be. Holding the arm of Lee Paholke. And the Warragul crowd don't like it. It was against Mole Queen.
Peter Carey made sure that everyone knew exactly why the free kick was given.
So Lee Paholke runs around on the left, loves it, and just gets the steadier that the Lions need. Lee Paholke's got 4 this afternoon now. He's certainly been dangerous every time they go inside forward 50. Mole Queen argues the point, but the goal's in the book. The margin sits at 12 now.
And that's at the 20-minute mark of the final quarter on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard. Moe are 9-6-60, leading Warragul 6-12-48.
I think he likes the old conversation, Lee Paholke. He just doesn't mind letting people know how well he's been going. I suppose 4 goals has said it all for him this afternoon as well, so that's a good return considering the conditions that we're in right now as well. So the return is huge right now for the Lions.
Well, I think I said pre-game, it's a sort of game today that he could bob up and kick a bag of goals. Obviously, the focal point would have been Crocker.
Oh, he's copping it a bit over the fence as well.
And the boys are giving it to him.
It's the youngsters too, the young juniors.
And he's firing back too, so he's not holding back. As Big Wibbly just dumps one out of the middle again, as he's done all day. And they go forward again. Does the Warragul side. Can they take a mark? It's going to be mopped up by Miles Paholke. He just turns around, slaps it on the left boot. Strong tackle there on Haywood. And Darryl, I can't see, no, I can't now, as Prowse. I think he's been done holding the ball.
Yeah,
either that or
got legged.
But he's been done holding the ball. As Wallace flicks a handball off the grass, who just thumps it on his left boot, gets it as deep as he can. It's going to be kicked through by Moe, rushed behind.
Margin back to 11 points in Moe's favour. They are 9-6-60, leading Warragul 6-13-49.
You're listening to Gippsland Live on TRFM, thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical. We're into this last quarter. Moe get the exiting kick. They've got Callum Nash on the outer side who takes the mark. After Pepper delivered a nice kick to Nash as his high kick towards half forward. Chris Prowse is the target. Good spoil by Carter. He's done well in the afternoon. Socket off the ground by Garner. Well done by Balfour for the Lions though. Backwards by Handy goes to Nash and then barrels it towards top of the 50. It skids over the top of Crocker's head. Wallace is there. Crocker's got a tackle again. Could be holding the footy. Play on, said the umpire. And Carey will now says, my ball.
Geez, he makes up ground quick, Crocker, doesn't he?
Yep.
He was out of that contest. He was pushed off the ball. Wallace had the run to the footy and he's just closing speed is just unreal.
So ball up. Tapped over the back from Wibbly. Crocker has this one, being tackled by a couple of goals. And the free kick's going to... No, it'll be my ball.
Is he a chance for the true to middle? Crocker? He's kicked a few bags of 10.
The Trude and Rodder.
Yeah.
Forwards don't vote well.
No.
Don't think so. I don't think he's had enough big bags, even though he kicked the 84.
Scaglarini would be the hot favourite from Moe, you would think.
Yeah, Miles Paholke in the flashy orange boots would get a few votes there, you'd think, as well.
Missed a few games, Miles.
Trent Baldy's probably going to go okay for Moe.
Shannon Lang's had a good year for Sale.
Hobbs.
Boyd Bailey's had a good year for the Tigers.
Yep.
The 23-minute mark, the margin's out to 11. Moe in control at the moment. Have Warragul got one last effort? Ball squeezes out to Paholke, back to Trent Baldy, and to seal the game, Trent Baldy makes no mistake. 23-minute mark, this game is done. Trent Baldy's got one, and the Lions are going to come to Western Park and take away 4 points.
Yeah, they're definitely done. They're done like your undies at the moment right now, Beast. They are cooked and done. You can throw them all out because they had a crack at it this early and done. Warragul, they had their chances early in this quarter, and again, it's that cleanness from Lions that can finish off inside 50, and they have when the class rises to the top, and they did that very, very well.
17-point margin to Moe. 23 minutes played in the final quarter on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard. Moe 10-6-66, leading Warragul 6-13-49.
Have you noticed I've stood up all day until just recently?
I thought you took your shoes off.
I'm sitting down because I'm concerned that there could be a shark situation going on.
They're going to go forward again. This time it's again through Baldy. Little kick towards open space. Camp will run back with it, win it. Can't get through the tackle of Wood. You got a handball to Albie Phillips, though. Over the top to Sarong. Kick around the body. He's going to land in the arms of Scotty Van Dyke. We're going to start to have a think about our Gippsland Live player of the day. The Lions are going to win this one. They're at the 17 points at the moment. Van Dyke's been good. Miles Paholke's been good. Dykstra's been good. Any others we want to throw into the mix? Pepper's been okay.
Pepper has been solid today. The ball goes forward through Belfer. Jacob Wood gets the ball on boot, and it's going to be out on the full. So it's going to be a Warragul free kick. And that's Brad Hefford, who's going to be the beneficiary of this free kick. He plays on. Kicks longer down the line. Looking for his big ruckman. Got hands to the footy. Unable to take the mark. They do get a kick forward, though. It's going to be through Cant. So Warragul look to go through Kai McLean. Tom Stearns right at half forward. Battled hard all day, Tom Stern. He's hit the packs hard. He's made contests. Chris Prowse for Moe. Just can't quite get down that low and pick the footy up, but he returns. Manages to get a handball out. There's a strong tackle in there. I reckon there's another free kick paid. It has. It's going to be not by the main officiating umpire.
Was he fishing?
Through Peter Carey. He's found that one.
Through his right out.
Just had the stream go down in South Gippsland, so I can't tell you any scores out of Wonthaggi and Leongatha. They've had some filming issues down there in South Gippsland.
It's an 11-point game, Scud. 11-point game still.
All right. It's going to be a huge win for Wonthaggi.
So Maslin gets it off to Van Dyke. You just feel now Moe will just try and take possession and not do anything silly. Van Dyke just puts it out wide. And this ball's just going to go long down the line. And he finds a good target in Smith. I think he's going to get a free kick.
Yep.
I think he may. That's Dykstra, not Smith. Different colour boots, I should have known that. So Dykstra, he just walks back slowly. Tries to take the sting out of this game. He's got some options. He's just going to go long on his left boot. And it's going to be Tom Stern who contests. Miles Paholke just bangs it on the boot. Bit of a kick and hit and hope. Carter picks the ball up for Warragul. Masterson off the ground. And they're going to clear once again, Warragul. But they're not going to get far because that's going to nearly be marked by Brock Smith. But he's probably just been outdone there by his opponent. As big fella there in Blackshaw back on with the strapped up the nostrils.
Had a bit of blood out of his nose a little bit earlier on with the blood rule.
We might need one of those things up here for us, I reckon.
27 minutes have gone. 17 points is the margin in favour of the Lions. Tap over the back, nicely done. Wibbly to grass. Eden slides down at ground level. Picked up nicely, though, although the handball was smothered on that occasion from Carpenter. Stern was there to try and win it. Eden tackles him to ground. Cool. Couldn't quite pick it up for the first time. And now it sort of bobbles out of the back. The Lions have got some numbers. Cool becomes the tackler. Umpire said, my ball. And this game has petered out pretty quickly.
10-point game now, Scud. 4-11 Leongatha. 35 to Wonthaggi 6-9 45.
Wonthaggi need a win to keep their finals chances alive because the Tigers are winning their game as well against the Magpies. Big fly over the back from Wallace. He's going to soccer it off the ground.
Ooh.
And it goes away to the right-hand side. So minor score on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard now reads at 28-minute mark.
6-14-50 Warragul, 16 points in the rear of Moe, 10-6-66.
Just Googled that spam number box. You wouldn't believe it. Our call goes far and wide because that was the manager of Huggies. He's obviously listening in. Sorry, I can't take your call right now. I'm trying to call a game of footy and clench my finger at the same time. As the ball comes back out for...
I'll just point it over that way.
It's gone out of bounds from the kick in.
I'm going to try and watch this bus do a 38-point turn. Trying to get out of that spot there.
He's doing well, the bus driver. As the ball gets thrown back into play. Prowse might have just copped one in the face, but he plays on. And the two ruckmen just bash it back out of play. Gained about 15 metres along the boundary line, and we're going to get a repeat throw-in. This game's all but done down here at Western Park. Moe have battled hard all day and they've worked hard to get themselves in front. Late resurgence there from Warragul, but just going to fall short as they gather the ball now. Warragul The ball comes to the near side, and they're going to go forward again through Caleb McIntosh. And it's going to be marked centre half forward by Patrick Carpenter, who goes inside forward 50, long down towards a pocket. Outnumber is Jed Lamb. He's done well to recover and cause a stoppage. He's not happy with the umpire, however, pretty hard to beat two opponents.
So boundary throw in. To throw up down that bottom end of the ground. A fair distance away from us now. We've ticked over 29 minutes. Can't be too long to go. And Moe going to win this game. Sarong gets it out of the stoppage, kicks it close to the boundary line, and they'll happily see that go over. 16 points is the margin at the moment. Been good from Moe after half-time. They have kicked 6 goals to 2 in the second half and have taken total control. And we look forward to finals not too far away. We've got 1 round to go after this one, of course, nearly complete. As Miles Baholke clears it out, gets to the top of the 50. Phillips left it behind. A quick handball from Balfour, releases Baldy. He goes forward to Wood. Tried to get it back to to Baldy. In the end, he keeps the footy himself to open space. Masterson will come off Crocker. And the ball trickles close to the boundary line. Stays in. No, it doesn't. Goes over for a boundary throw in on the outer side. 30 minutes have gone.
Sorry, Scott, and a late goal to Wonthaggi. So 16-point leaders now, Wonthaggi 7-9-51 to Leongatha 4-11-35.
I think the Tigers game is over. I think they win by nearly 100 points over Sale in the end. So a big result for the Tigers there. As Wibley grabs it out of the ruck and picked off by Dykstra. How many touches has Alex Dykstra had this afternoon, Paul, with that kick there?
24.
He's had a good afternoon, as Alex.
He's had a solid afternoon, that's for sure.
He's worked hard, of course, as we said. He works closely with Nathan Scagliarini, and he's done a lot of the bulk in the midfield of the ground today, has Dykstra.
I think he's really upped his game since Scagliarini went off with that injury earlier.
We might have a chat to him, I think, after the game, perhaps. As it gets to the wing here, Scotty Van Dyke has had a good game as well. The ever reliable defender for the Lions. Umpire will ball it up. 31.5 minutes gone. Timekeepers might have nearly fallen asleep next to us.
Could not be. Yep. Much longer to go in this game.
Just ticked over 4:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as Vinnie Cool, top of the 50s. Siren sounds. The Lions are victors. A good win away from home, 10-6-66. These two sides will see each other in the finals in a couple of weeks' time. Warragul are 6-14-50 in round 17 of the Gippsland League. We're going to take a quick break and we'll wrap things up here from Western Park, where the Lions have defeated the Gulls by 16 points. It's all thanks to Harvey Norman, Electrical Gippsland.
Trying to call.
Hey, who are you grabbing?
Hey, mate.
Who are you going to grab?
Dykstra.
Dykstra? Yeah.
Got out of jail? Oh, we didn't get jail. We did well.
I think you're fine. So, we just kept missing bloody goals.
Let's take a look at the top 5 goals of the week for round 16. Number 1, Morwell's Anthony Rosado here, fending him off and getting the snap away for a fantastic goal early in the game. Have a look at that. Number 2, Jack McLaren here. He just didn't sell the candy. He opened the shop, stocked the shelves, and just put this through an open goal. Fantastic stuff. Number 3, Ty Hall here turns defence into attack with the interception outside of the boot. That is absolutely cherry. Number 4, Joshua Galea here. When in doubt, stick the leg out in midair. An unbelievable goal. Number 5, Liam Willenden here with a very clean pickup and then just lovely placement as he pushes that one through delicately. Great goal.
With a player closing on him, a Wonthaggi player, defender on the goal line, and somehow he got it below both hands.